live. What the fuck? Welcome in, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. Sorry for the delay. We did have a president's TBH meeting, so yes, we are a little bit behind. Apologize. Leo will be with us momentarily, but we have Mr. Will over here to my side. Down the bottom for now, we have James. So, happy day, guys. Happy second day.
Woo! Hey, baby, we ain't stopped celebrating since yesterday. I mean, our big boy, Big Don John, making big time moves. Hey, look, ever since yesterday morning at 8 a.m. sharp, like I said, 8 a.m. sharp, John Spytek, get out there, put that BTA to Pete Carroll, get him out of the office. Bro, this dude is throwing nothing but strikes. We hear that Kubiak's going to come in. We hear all these coaches, and we're actually going to do our research. We're going to go into this. And I'll be like, we're going in guns blazing into the offseason. Exciting time to be a Raiders fan.
Yeah, definitely. So I know, James, I've already talked to Will and I talked to Leo about this because we did an impromptu live as soon as the news came out that Pete got fired. So I'm dying to hear James is taking all this. So I want to yield the floor to the representative from the military chapter and see what he's got to say on all this. I'm dying to hear it. So, James, the floor is yours, my guy. Oscar, I see. We'll bring you in a sec.
I'll start by saying it's about fucking time, okay? That's where we're going to start. It's about fucking time we finally pulled our head out of our fucking ass and got rid of fucking Pete Carroll for the fucking year. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand how the fuck we fired Pete Carroll before we fired Brendan Carroll, if you want me to be quite frank with you. It's pretty fucking stupid in my opinion, but hey, I guess I'll just assume that they're a package deal on the way out. Yeah, Coupon John, officially in effect again. Coupon John. You know, I'll be honest. I've heard of some names come out that I'm kind of intrigued about. Like you mentioned Kubiak. I think I heard about Cliff Kingsbury. That one's another enticing one. But then I hear fucking names that absolutely make me sick to my stomach, like Vance Joseph and fucking Brian Flores. I mean, I understand doing our research, but there are some guys that just do not deserve to be in this conversation. I do not understand why we are looking at everybody like everyone deserves to be in the conversation. Okay? After the news that broke today, the only motherfucker that I think should be putting on this damn polo right now is John Harbaugh.
Oh, here we go.
John Harbaugh. Let's go. Let's get a brother rivalry in the AFC West. That's what the fuck we need. John motherfucking Harbaugh. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been in Baltimore for 18 seasons. You can't fault him for losing some of those. Let's be honest. Baltimore hasn't given him a fucking wide receiver core in about fucking 7 years. So,
no.
Okay. Any fucking team that signs Odell, old ass fucking OBJ Beckham to a damn contract when he's well past his prime is fucking dumb. So I'm just gonna leave. I'll leave that at that when it comes to the Ravens. But yeah, I think John Harbaugh is a very enticing name to watch. I think John Harbaugh should quite literally be the first person the Raiders interview. If I'm being completely honest with you, I think that should be number one on the list right now. But I'm glad that Pete Carroll's out. It was good to see that Spytek actually went and held a press conference pretty much immediately after. I thought that was a really nice move by John Spytek to get out there and back his decision and speak for himself.
Somebody has to be the face right now because it ain't Pete Carroll.
I've heard some rumors too about Tom Brady trying to bring back the whole Patriot Way movement with the
I don't need that, bro. No.
Yeah,
we don't need that.
I'm not very enticed or happy to hear that. I understand Tom Brady's going to be a big part of this, but what I really think we need to do here, if it's not John Harbaugh, I think besides John Harbaugh, I think my next guy that I think we should go after probably be Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh my God! All right, you know what? Flow's been pulled off from under you. You're done.
So
you're done.
let me get
I gave
this
you your
guy
time.
up the stage. Put him up again.
Right up there with that great list that you insisted on reading off last week. That I told you don't do it.
Give me John Harbaugh,
quarterback free agent.
Hold on, give me John Harbaugh or Cliff
Kingsbury.
With the Mexican superstar Fernando Mendoza. That's what the fuck I want.
So what you want?
In the silver.
All right. So hear me out. So you want to bring Harbaugh in here? Okay. You want to bring Cliff Kingsbury in here as what? As the OC? So what? So the quarterback plays good for a year or two, and then he starts to suck, and then Kingsbury's going again. Because we all know he can't sustain anything for any long term. So that's number one. I don't want Kingsbury. No. And Harbaugh, no. Because we're going to be right back in the same boat again. He's 63. He's a defensive-minded head coach. The last thing we need is a defensive-minded head coach. We need an offensive-minded head coach. And I like the first name that's popped up that we're already scheduled to have a talk with, and that is Cliff King. I mean, God damn it, you got me saying it, is Kubiak.
Bro, don't you like those dingleberries, Jeffrey?
Kubiak's my number one choice. I don't know what Will's is, but I know that's mine.
Hey, I'm with that. I'm with Jeff on that, man. I'm going to tell you like this. You started off on fire, James. I'm like, I felt your energy, but then you hit me with the Cliff Kingsbury thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I get it. People think about him as a great offensive and like mind and everything like that. But let's not talk about Gruden 3.0.
No, I was just going to say, Israel, I hope you're joking about that because I can't do a Gruden 3.0. He's not needed. We don't need him. What's up,
hey, James, if Kingsbury comes as an offensive coordinator,
okay,
to a Shula, to a guy like that, bro, I'm down with it because you're getting a good DC as the head coach, but Kingsbury is the head coach.
Okay, so who's your pick for head coach then?
I would, bro. If I already told you, bro, I called Delta Team. They're going to go down as soon as the Seahawks lose or win the Super Bowl. They are going to go kidnap Cliff Kubiak like freaking Trump did to Maduro. And we're going to go in there, throw some bombs in the middle of the night and fucking swoop into Seattle and have that motherfucker escape to Vegas ASAP.
Blasphemy! We're not doing that. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to go get John fucking Harbaugh. We're going to get John Harbaugh. We're going to get Cliff motherfucking Kingsbury. That's what
Isn't it time for your kid to go to bed or something? Do you have to leave the show for the night now? Because, dude, your takes are getting worse. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what you're on, but everybody in the chat wants it because they obviously think you're on something.
No, James, let me ask you this.
I told you, Gino.
I want to ask you a serious question.
I told you Gino was going to be your quarterback before the trade. Just remember that.
Hey, I'm just telling you like this, James. What do you see in John Harbaugh? Okay, that's going to develop. No. I'm asking you, what is he going to do?
That's what I see.
How is he going to develop a quarterback? That's my question. Okay, you're going to bring in Fernando Mendoza, a young quarterback. He's a special teams coordinator. That's what John Harbaugh is known for. This isn't Jim Harbaugh, play quarterback.
Yeah, hold on.
This is John Harbaugh.
I'm bringing Oscar in. All right, Oscar, you ready, buddy? All right. I'm bringing Oscar in with us So, Oscar, speak some knowledge to this young man next to you on the screen. Please enlighten us on your thought on your reaction to Pete Carroll being fired, and who would you like to see us bring in as our next head coach?
My point of view on Pete Carroll getting fired, all I gotta say is thank God and good riddance. I was tired of us fucking losing every fucking game, man. You know what? I even told my wife, I was like, babe, if we lose to the fucking Chiefs, to their third string backup quarterback, something must be really wrong with us if we lose to a fucking third string quarterback. I was like, that's going to be really fucking pathetic if we do lose against them. You know? I was like,
yeah.
Fuck, man.
Well,
But,
luckily
like
the
I said-
Giants won earlier in the day, so with that we could actively cheer for the Raiders to beat the Chiefs.
Right?
So,
For real.
thank God.
I'm just happy that he's gone. Yeah, it sucks that we got to rebuild again, but how much more damage can he do? You know what I mean? Like, everybody was just tired of it. Look at all these rumors that are coming out that supposedly Brandon Carroll didn't know what to do. That freaking
Yeah.
Spy Tech and, Brady
Bro, it
had to do
wasn't
these
supposedly.
meetings.
That's facts, bro. It's facts. It's starting to come out. Brendan Carroll
Yeah.
didn't know Jack Diddley.
Like, why
And
would
this
he
dude
even
is in
fucking
there
put him on?
coaching the O-line.
Yeah, that's all. I'm like, the fuck?
I just want to say something. You guys
No.
say John
That's dangerous
Harbaugh
when you say
did
that.
not develop a QB. John Harbaugh developed one of the oldest playing QBs in Joe Flacco, mind you, and won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
He developed Joe Flacco?
Yes,
Wasn't Joe-
Apparently he did.
he developed Joe Flacco.
I don't remember John doing that with Joe Flacco.
I don't either.
Develop him.
That was Joe Flacco. Yes, it was.
He was there when they drafted him as a rookie?
Exactly. No, I don't think he was there.
Yes, he developed Joe Flacco.
I should go ask my nephew. He's a big time Ravens fan. I was just asking him earlier about that. I was like, dude, why would you guys let go of your coach? And he's just like, you know what?
How
He said
is
that.
this? You guys forget John Harbaugh was with this franchise for 18 seasons.
Hey,
18.
hey, James, the only guy that's
You
agreed
do
with you
not
about getting
keep alive.
Harbaugh is a Broncos fan and a
Hold on.
Chiefs fan. So what's that tell you?
You do
That's a
not-
bad move.
You don't keep
Yeah.
John Harbaugh for 18 seasons if he is unable to develop and coach. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Rachitas.
He had Ray Lewis under him, Terrell Suggs. He had a plethora of defensive players under him as well. I mean, come on now.
He was
Yeah,
the
but
offensive coordinator?
No.
He was the quarterback's coach during those years?
No. He was the head coach.
If
He
you
was
want,
never.
we can get John
offensive
Harbaugh,
coordinator.
Lamar Jackson too, if you want.
You know what? Jaw Raid is right. That's the only reason people want Harbaugh, to be honest with you. They want to see that rivalry twice a season between the brothers. That's not a reason to hire a head coach. Jesus Christ.
He developed Lamar Jackson and Joe Flacco. And you're asking me if he can develop a brand new quarterback in Fernando
Bro,
Mendoza?
there's a difference when you're the head coach and the offensive coordinator, James.
Exactly.
There's a difference when you're the head coach and the offensive coordinator. If you
All
are
right, so
there calling offensive plays, going into practice, doing all those things, you're developing the guy. If you're overseeing that guy, you're not directly developing that player. Todd Monken and every single offensive coordinator that Harbaugh has had is the guys developing his quarterbacks. He does a good job of getting coaches that are capable to be in those spots. I'll
Okay.
give you that.
It's kind of like Sean McVay in LA. Look
Okay.
at all these coaches that came out of him. All these offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators that are coaches.
Okay. I hear you.
So, James, can I hang on a second? James, I got to ask you a serious question.
Has a
James,
proven winning profile.
James,
A
I got to
proven
ask you a
winning
serious
profile,
question.
And he is a culture builder.
I don't
like-
disagree with that. He's a culture builder.
All right, James, I got to ask you a serious question. Are you a closet Chiefs Broncos or Chargers fan, because every one of your takes the last few weeks have been everything but bad for the Raiders, thought process wise. Are you sure you're not a closet fan of one of the other teams in the AFC West and just went out? Somebody gave you the Raiders gear for free, and you're like, "Oh, I can wear this. It looks cool. It's all black." Because man, your takes are so far off the wall, it isn't even funny. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I get it, but man, your conviction sometimes on some of these takes is out of. I'm at a loss for words sometimes. I really am.
You don't understand, Jeff, because you're not young.
I don't want to understand what goes on in your head. I really don't. Because if I do, then I'm going to become insane and have a weird ass takes that you have. And people call me crazy for thinking about the trading Max away. At least that's got some value to it. What you're thinking is so off the wall, it isn't even funny.
Hold on. You guys are talking about trading Max. I was talking about trading Max like 7-8 weeks prior to that.
Oh, here we go. Now all of a sudden Nostradamus comes back. Yeah, well, I said it before the draft, so can you beat that?
I was saying that we should have traded Max 7 or 8 weeks ago mid-season. So what are you talking about? You're a little behind the curve there, old man Joe.
Me? Hey, dude, go back and watch my shows before you and I even met. Or a year ago, I was calling to trade him before the draft while we can get the most value for him as possible.
He remembers me talking about
I don't want to hear
Max this season. He remembers me talking about trading Max this season because me and Will had it out on that show.
Hey, so, James, Jesus Christ.
Who invited this kid to be on this show?
Look, I understand the nostalgia thing with John Harbaugh. Don't get me wrong. But James, didn't we just do that with Pete Carroll? Didn't we just go out and say, hey, man, look at this guy's resume. Look, he won a Super Bowl. He's been winning there. He's had a lot of success. And look at the results.
Exactly.
And I mean, like, why would you be against? Okay, like I'll ask you like this: Kubiak is young. He understands your lingo. Okay, you and Jeff speak different languages, right? Why wouldn't you want a younger head coach that speaks the same lingo as this young man to come in and grow with him instead of bringing in a guy that's on the older side? He's 63. Yeah, that's not old for a coach.
So what makes
I'll be honest, for a coach, that's pretty mid-range for most coaches.
What makes you think Clint Kubiak is going to be a proven winner for this franchise overnight?
Nobody's going to say that it's going to happen overnight. And John Harbaugh coming here doesn't guarantee that we're going to be a winner overnight either, James. We all said this team is more than one piece away.
What's up, Chris?
And that's what we thought with Pete Carroll, too. We thought like Pete Carroll was going to come in and change the team overnight. But that didn't happen. Obviously, we see the results. We ended up 3-13, 3-14, because everybody thought the same thing with Pete Carroll. Oh, like you said, Will, yeah, he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, he knows how to win Super Bowls. And like everybody keeps saying, he knows how to win national championships. Yeah, but that was in college. And how long ago was that he won a national championship with USC? You know what I mean? And I feel like we need somebody young that's offensive minded that could, like you guys said, develop this new young quarterback, as well as develop himself into a coach.
Okay, it's time for a youth movement with this organization.
What Kubiak did to prove to anyone that he can develop a quarterback?
But has
you see the Seahawks right now?
Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you, Will.
Sam Darnold revived his career elsewhere.
Who?
Sam Darnold, the Seattle's quarterback. He revived his quarterback elsewhere. He did not revive his fucking career.
Yeah, he did it in Minnesota.
And then he came here and he's still being successful, and they have the number one team in the NFC.
You think Clint Kubiak is going to develop a rookie quarterback?
What says he's not? Do you understand this is like a gamble. You have to take a chance. Scared money ain't going to do shit. Do you understand that? So basically, you're looking at it this way. You're saying that Harbaugh's the safe.
Jackson is already a 2-time MVP. 2.
So?
That's because of his individual talent.
Exactly. That's awesome.
And John Harbaugh.
Great.
Bro, you can't coach what Lamar Jackson has.
That's a great personal accomplishment.
Lamar Jackson doesn't have a good wide receiver core. He never has.
Yeah, we don't need another old coach, honestly.
Garbage.
No.
Fucking Zay Flowers, mid. Who else? Mark Andrews, fucking past his prime. What's he working? He had OBJ well past his prime too. Oh, but you know what? He's got fucking Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, that's pretty much it. It's fucking either run the ball at Derrick Henry or check the ball down to Derrick Henry. What is he working with that's so spectacular that's supposed to help him gain his MVP stature? I'm not understanding. Please enlighten me.
Please go be a Broncos fan. Randy N's even asking for you to come over to the Broncos side. I apologize for not shouting out to everybody individually saying salute to us. The chat's just absolutely popping right now. We've got over 63. We actually at one point we're up to 80 something in the channel. So I appreciate everybody being here. It's tough to shout out to everybody. Plus James, I can't get a word in edgewise once James gets on a roll. So sorry. But
Right.
I don't understand the whole so adamant for the Harbaugh thing. I just don't get it.
Jeff, it's the nostalgia, and I get what James is saying. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying Harbaugh is not an adequate coach. I'm just saying for our team, for us, bro, in my opinion. Sorry, guys. That's why I'm just on voice because I'm driving now.
Okay, you're good.
Literally, what I'm looking at is Harbaugh is a good coach, but for the Raiders at this moment, man, I really feel we have to go with something new and something fresh, and not a retread, man. I mean, like, we've done the retread thing, we've done the AP thing because we went through the thing with Bisaccia, but we just need to clean house and we need something new and somebody that's going to be innovative. That's what I know. And I mean, like, I get what James is saying. And James, I don't disagree with you that John Harbaugh isn't a great coach. He's a great coach. But I just think the Raiders need so much, and they need somebody that's going to be there for a long time.
Okay, what you're not understanding here, Will, this is what you guys are not understanding, okay? We have the number one pick, okay? We are finally fucking number one in something. We went backwards. But goddamn it, we're number one in something, okay? We cannot fuck this pick up. We cannot fuck this pick up. This is the first time we're finally fucking picking first. Okay, so when you can't,
not really the first.
When you're finally at this spot, and you have this kind of pick, what better guy to bring in than someone like John Harbaugh, who's been in the same franchise for 18 seasons? I don't understand. John Harbaugh,
but he doesn't draft. He doesn't draft.
Exactly.
You got to understand it. He's not the guy
Harbaugh
drafting.
is the perfect coach for a rookie quarterback.
He is not.
No, he's not.
No,
Hey, can we put a poll in the chat?
Back and get more picks to fill
You
the roster
should.
the right way. Yes.
No,
Put a poll in the chat, Jeff.
Jeff, we're gonna
Put a poll in the chat. Chat.
Put on there.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about John Harbaugh coming into, being a coach with the Raiders. Compared to getting somebody young that's offensive minded, and like my uncle said, that he's trying to make a name for himself. Compared to John Harbaugh, that's been around, like you said, James, 18 years. He won a Super Bowl, back in 2013? And that's it.
Arnie God was busting your balls.
Since then,
James.
what has he done since 2013? Nothing. He gets to the playoffs, but they get knocked out usually.
And here's my thing too.
When you got Arnie God's busting your balls like this, saying that underneath James's Raiders shirt is a fucking Taylor Swift T-shirt, then you're doing something right. Because Arnie doesn't usually rip on people. That's pretty fucking funny. Way to go, Arnie.
Hey. Oh shit.
So I'm going through the chat. I mean, yeah, look, they're calling him Nostradamus now. Oh my God. No, he's driving right now, so that's why he's kind of
Yeah,
that's
we'll
why I'm on
everything
no
at the same
camera.
time.
young narrative. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know, but still, man, it's. James has got some love. $2 super chat from G Fam. I'm with you, James. Ignore these haters. Are you still with him though, G Fam? Because he's in favor of trading Max away. So is Chris from Protect the Shield. So am I. So,
and that's the thing, right? If the right thing comes along, Jeff, if we've all talked about it, if that pick comes along that, hey, we're going to trade Max, it has to be the right one. It has to be a trade package that we are going to get impact players that we know, and we better hit. We cannot do another Khalil Mack situation where we get a bunch of picks and we get shit.
Exactly.
So I'd be like, that's the kind of the situation. The right package has to come along.
Hey, J36912, come see me on Friday nights. You can talk your team on Friday nights with me. So bring it Friday night. Check my channel out Friday night, 9:00 Eastern. Show just for you. Fernando Paul Castner says, Kubiak, Coach Sam Donald, and Carr. Michael Guerrero's here.
Hey, you want to know what Sam Darnold and Carr both got in common?
What?
Neither of them won a fucking thing.
Hey, but Sam Darnold's probably in the process of doing that this year.
You guys are talking about Clint Kubiak, who coached Carr and Darnold, who haven't won a fucking thing. Darnold, who revived his career without Kubiak. Okay. Carr, who played his best football with Gruden, not with Kubiak. Okay. And you're comparing it to John Harbaugh, who's won a Super Bowl, was part of Joe Flacco, and Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP. Lamar Jackson, are you fucking kidding me? And you guys,
but what does Lamar Jackson have to his MVPs? What does he have to his MVPs?
Those are individual awards. The MVP is an individual award.
Exactly. It's not a team.
Is the MVP a team award? When is the last time I saw the MVP being handed to the Ravens?
Talk about the Super Bowl ring
Never.
Joe Flacco if you want. That was Joe Flacco.
All right, Chiefs fans don't want you, James. So yeah, I guess you're stuck here.
You're stuck with us.
Please don't come to the Chiefs.
No, James, I love you, bro, but this is, you know what? I get what you're saying with Harbaugh, but
yes, you guys want Robert Saleh, the guy who went into fucking New York and got the boot.
No one said Robert Saleh. No one said Robert Saleh.
Aaron Rodgers' old ass.
Who said Robert Saleh right now, James?
Well,
somebody in the chat did.
I'm just throwing shit at the wall because you guys are naming Kubiak.
Oh, now you're throwing shit at the wall. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody mute him.
Kubiak is not a proven fucking winner. Like, come on, bro. Like, you guys are everyone's giving Kubiak credit for Darnold.
You want to do the same thing we did with Pete Carroll. I got you. We fell in love with the resume. And that's what we did. We did the same thing with Pete Carroll, James. Fell in love with the resume.
No, I think Mark did that with Pete Carroll. Okay,
I'll give you that, Chris. You are right there. He said the fact that Harbaugh was flexible enough to change his philosophy to match the skill set of his players, and not to mention he had a tremendous group of defensive players through almost his entire career, being the head coach there too. His defenses were sick.
And what did we say? We said it, Jeff. I said at the beginning, Harbaugh is a great coach because he puts great coaches around him. But he is not the guy that's developing the quarterback. We said it. Hey, if he comes in, he's going to settle his coaches in, and he's going to have great coaches in place. Now, who he brings in, we don't know. I mean, like Harbaugh has his own people. Todd Monken, is he going to come? I mean, like Todd Monken was supposed to be, a guy that the Raiders were supposed to look at for head coach last year.
Hey, shout out Protect the Shield podcast, man. This guy's fucking on it. This guy is fucking on it. Jeff, this guy fucking gets it. You need to be more like this guy and me. They fucking get it. They fucking get it. He fucking gets it. Okay? What do you guys want this young ass coach to do and develop a QB to win now? John Harbaugh can come in and win right motherfucking now.
Oh my gosh, you sound like Pete Carroll.
And you know what that means? You
sound just like Pete Carroll.
I am 100% glad it was brought up that John Harbaugh was able to change his philosophy to fit the players in his locker room. Because you know what the Raiders have? They got a bunch of young fucking players with no.
Let me ask you: is it the offensive coordinator changing their philosophy, or is it John Harbaugh changing his?
It's John Harbaugh, man. Come on, guy's been there for.
So John Harbaugh is telling his OC what to do.
Possibly.
I'm just saying. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Is it his OC changing their philosophy, or is it the head coach changing their philosophy?
The OC is going to trump the head coach has been there for 18 years? Probably not. You've been come on. I mean, you've been in the Army, Will. I mean, just think about that. That's just common sense.
Well, I'll tell you like this.
Jack, give me a second. I'm putting a poll up on my channel right now.
I don't tell Delta Force what to do. Delta Force does what Delta Force does.
Exactly.
I'm just but at the same time, I get what you're saying, James. Don't get me wrong, bro. I know that John Harbaugh is a great coach. I keep saying that. He's a great coach. But again, it's not him.
So fucking great. Why does he keep getting bounced from team to team?
Who?
Clint Kubiak. Kubiak's already been part of 3 different coaching staffs. He's been part of the 49ers, the Vikings, and now the Seahawks. And you're going to claim that over John Harbaugh, who has kept his job for 18 seasons and won a Super Bowl and developed Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson?
Pete Carroll.
Sub-mediocre wide receiver cores.
So you're saying that Pete Carroll developed Russell Wilson when he was with the Seahawks?
You said what?
So did Pete Carroll develop Russell Wilson when he was with the Seahawks?
Well, yeah, he was the only fucking coach Russell Wilson was good with.
And he developed Geno Smith?
Yeah. Did he develop Geno Smith?
He didn't develop Geno Smith. He made Geno Smith better than what he was.
Did he? Because I didn't see that in Las Vegas.
Right? I think we got the
Jets, Geno
Smith of the Jets.
Geno Smith are totally different people. They're totally different people.
This year we got the Geno Smith of the Jets, not Geno Smith that Pete Carroll developed. Geno fucking had 17 interceptions this year.
At the beginning of the season, I did say we were either going to get that Geno or we were going to get Jets Geno. We don't know which one we're going to get.
No, you told us that he was going to tear up the league after week 1, remember? 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I remember.
Which he did have, and I said it was going to be 350 plus, and which he threw for 365. Don't you forget about it. I predicted that one too.
No, he was going off, that's for sure. Oh
man, fucking James.
List. So
I love him, man. I love him. I get what he's saying with Harbaugh, though, guys. I'll be like, Harbaugh would be he's a great coach. I can't hate on him.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, hey.
And the Raiders have sent an interview request to Vance Joseph too. I just saw that.
No, bro, that is a hard pass for me.
Hard
pass for me.
Look,
I don't know about Vance Joseph.
Look, even Samoan Raider is in this fucking chat right now agreeing for John motherfucking Harbaugh. You guys are out your goddamn mind. You guys are out your fucking mind.
Okay, so James, so let's say we do bring in John Harbaugh. So who should he bring as a QB?
I told
Aaron
you,
Rodgers?
it's Fernando Mendoza.
Okay, so you bring in Fernando Mendoza. Who's his offensive coordinator?
Mendoza. Yeah, exactly. Who's going to be the offensive coordinator? Not John Harbaugh.
I'm shooting for Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh.
I like Kingsbury.
Didn't we try to get him last year? But he decided to go to Washington?
Yes, but we didn't add that 3rd year to his contract because we're fucking dumb.
Oh, man.
Might as well bring John Harbaugh and bring Aaron Rodgers to the team with them.
I'm giving you 4 options. So John Harbaugh, Kubiak, Flores, and Robert Saleh. That's who I put in. Basically,
I keep hearing these bad things about Brian Flores.
Nobody wants Brian.
I don't want him. I just put him in there because he's a hot commodity right now. Everybody's talking about. So let me catch up with the chat here. Let me see what else we got. Let's see.
Brian Flores is more bipolar than me after 12 Modelos.
I agree, Eddie. We do need more picks than a rookie quarterback running for his life. So yeah, we need free agency to develop the offensive line, draft for many other reasons.
I'm getting a drink.
Jesus, what the fuck? I know why Will's blacked out, but we need a young coach. Don't want these used coaches. We need a new coach in here and offensive. That's what I want. I want an offensive minded coach. That's why. How about wait?
I think everybody does, Jeff.
Yeah, let's see. Coach John.
I think most of the nation wants a young offensive minded coach.
Well, if anybody's in here, go. If you go to my vertical feed, the poll's there. I'm not putting it on both feeds because it's just too much
I
of
don't
a pain.
want John Harbaugh. You guys are fucking out your goddamn
Then
mind.
make sure you get over to Will's channel and Leo's too. Show some love over there. Let's see. Don't trade Max. We need to build, not take away like Khalil Mack. Yeah, but we need the draft picks.
We need to trade Max Crosby as fast as possible.
Oh, here we go. GFam, $2 super chat. Trade Max, James. Change my support. Boo this man. Thanks, GFam.
We do need to trade Max Crosby. We do. As I'm wearing his jersey, I'm saying this. We do need.
How about this? Like my uncle said, he just texted me. He's watching it too. He said Robert Salas has lots to prove since they cut him from the Jets. He could be a good coach.
No,
another guy.
No, dude. If we're saying no to if we're saying no to John Harbaugh, how are you gonna say yes to Robert Saleh?
Hey,
Like, come on, bro. Like, if we're just gonna call a spade, for me, I like Kubiak. I like Harbaugh. It's both of them. It's like 1A and 1B.
Jeff, are you
like
serious?
they're both neck and neck for this thing.
What?
They're the two best coaches in this situation, in my
Is this
opinion.
what I'm arguing with? A guy who chooses Salah? Is this what I'm arguing with today?
No, bro. Salah can't be a guy. Are you
I'm not
kidding
saying
me?
that. I'm not saying
Robert
he's
Salah?
I'm not saying get him.
I'm arguing with someone who's advocating for Salah, but against.
I'm not advocating. I'm just saying, I'm
Hey.
just throwing names out there.
But
Lord.
Oscar, think about it. What quarterback has Robert Salah developed?
None.
Then we got to pass.
Yeah.
John
I know.
Harbaugh is your Raiders head coach. That is what we fucking need.
Okay.
John,
So James, let me ask
So
you this.
James, let me ask you this: what if
You can ask
Harbaugh
him all you
decides
want.
that he's going
He
to
can't
pass
answer. I
this
muted
year?
him.
What happens if he goes and says, "Hey, you know what? I'm not going to coach any team this year. I'm just going to take a year off." Who do you go with?
Exactly.
I'm calling up Bruce Arians. See if he wants to come out of retirement.
Who?
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians.
I'm trying to bring Bruce Arians out of retirement.
Might as well bring John Gruden back then.
I can't anymore. I can't. I can't. You're in timeout for about 2 minutes, okay? Let me get through the chat before they start lynching us all because you're on here. So, James, drink your little sody pop or whatever it is you're drinking there, and I'll bring you back on in a minute. Holy crap.
He said,
Yeah. Rorschach, he's in the phantom zone for a moment. I'll let
He
him.
said Bruce Arians.
We evaluate
You know
your
what,
choices,
man?
James.
Not that Bruce Arians couldn't do it and come in here and change this team, but that he's just too old, bro. I'll be like, come on. I'll be like, and people are going to say, oh, age. I'm like, when we're talking about age, if people were concerned about freaking Pete Carroll, how are you not going to be concerned with that with Bruce Arians?
All right, I got to bring him back on the stage because actually, Arnie's got a real good question for him. It says, trade Max while wearing his jersey. Question for James: which team do you want to trade him to? I didn't even realize you had a Max Crosby.
I didn't know
jersey
that
on,
either.
And you were pushing that.
No, he said
At
it.
least I'm not wearing a jersey of the
He
guy
said
that
it.
I want to trade away.
I don't think James wants to trade him. I think James thinks that at this time,
What's up?
you're going to get him. If you can get the best ammunition for it, he'll take it.
The problem is, and that's Will is completely correct. The problem is I don't actually want to trade Max Crosby, but I do want our team to win. And I do understand that right now, us keeping Max Crosby and not winning is not benefiting our team. And that's just the bottom line. As far as trading Max Crosby, I would say I would want him to trade him anywhere outside of the AFC.
What?
I don't care where we trade him.
Let me ask you this, James. What would you take?
Whoever gives us the best
would it
deal,
take
that's where he goes.
That was weird.
What would it take for you to trade Max Crosby? What kind of picks are you looking at that you say, hey, this package would be a really good package for Max Crosby right now?
I'd take 2 first rounders and 2 second rounders.
Oh yeah, congrats, Turf, to Montana State. His alma mater won their NCAA football championship. Good for him, man. Congrats, Turf.
Dope.
He was there this weekend with them. He's got a picture of him with the trophy and all the guys from the team and everything. Good for him, man. That was awesome. He had a blast.
I'd take 2 first rounders, a second and a third.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't care who we trade him to. We trade him to Cleveland for all I give a shit. Whoever gives us the best deal and the most picks possible for him, here you go.
No, and that's why I'm asking. I'm like, some people tell me, oh, the best deal possible. But I'm like, bro, some people are saying 1 draft pick. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you going to just trade me the number 1 for him? I'm like, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, at least James came up with something where I'm like, okay, I'm looking at several draft picks that you can build a future with.
Yeah, we can see that happening, but not just 1 draft pick and that's it. If we're gonna trade him, I would hate to see him go because I like him. He's my favorite player. But if we do trade him, can we trade him for more than just 1 pick? Like James said. You know, a couple picks.
I'd be like, and that's what it's going to take. People need to be realistic too and say, hey, if the package is too good, the package is too good, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, if they go, hey, I'm going to give you 3 number 1s for Max Crosby plus some number 2s, we can't turn that down.
Yeah, that's true. And then another thing,
you got to look at it like that.
Okay, so let's say we do trade Crosby, James, right? We get those picks, then we go and get or trade or draft players. But what happens if they're a bust?
Oh, then you're going to pay hell. Then that GM better be prepared because people are going to be talking about it like the Khalil Mack trade.
That's what I was about to say.
I should have put LaFleur in there.
Well, you live and learn, but you got to roll the dice to find out.
100%. 100%.
Let's be honest here. If they are busts, are we losing anything? Because our team is losing now. We're already losing. Are we really losing anything if we do trade him and get draft picks that result in bust out? Are we really losing anything that we
you lose a key defensive end. I'd be like, if you're trying to build a team, if you're trying to say you're trying to build a winner, you lose a key defensive end on your defense and your defensive leader. I'm like, that's why I keep saying it's very hard to replace Max because he's the leader of the defense. And not only is he just a defensive end, he's the leader.
He's the leader. Exactly.
And I'd like to also point out that Max has now been in the league a little bit more. He's starting to receive a little bit of a beating. He is not quite able to do the whole 99% snap thing that he was able to do about a year or 2 ago. He is now starting to feel wear and tear. He is now starting to have injuries here and there.
How old is he now?
To get rid of him.
Isn't he still like, what, 28? He's 28 now, isn't he? He's still young.
Exactly. But this is why you trade him now so you can sell him at the absolute highest point when we're losing.
So you're basically saying we should do another Khalil Mack trade.
Yes.
And look what happened with the Khalil Mack trade. What do we get out of it?
Yeah, but you know what? That's again, Oscar. I mean, I agree with you on the not wanting to get rid of him and everything, but you gotta James, are you gonna let anyone else talk, man?
We need to stop living.
I haven't interrupted you yet. Now you just don't stop.
We need to stop living in the fucking past. We need to stop living the fucking past of things we fucked up in the past. We have to stop living in the past.
All right. Well, you did take my word. All right, because that's exactly what I was going to say. We got to get over that funk of we fucked it up before. We don't want to do it again because we're afraid of doing that again. New regime, new people in charge.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say we do trade Max Crosby. Okay, we traded him. We got rid of him. We got the picks for him, but those picks are a bust. Now what?
You're okay. You're reiterating the same thing.
No, but now I'm saying going forward now. So we traded Crosby, right? He's out of the Raiders. He's no longer with the Raiders. We got the picks that we wanted for Crosby. Now what are we going to go and do with those picks?
So, Oscar, I'll put it like this.
James just wants a sugar daddy for head coach. He likes gold dudes.
We need to get corners and offensive linemen. That's what the fuck we need to do.
Hey, so I'll put it like this, Oscar. If we take the risk and we don't get anything and we bust on all the picks that we get from Max Crosby, then what? It depends. Are we winning or are we losing? Right? If we're busty
Exactly.
picks that are at 30 something, okay,
Yeah,
like it is what it is, right? But at the same time, what
Yeah.
it is this: you have to take the chance. You have to look at it,
Okay.
and if you think that's what's best for the team, and this is again where Spytek and the head coach need to come together, and they go like, "Hey, man, this trade package is just too good. We can't pass it up." I can't see them like not trying. You know, we can't just say, "Hey, Max Crosby's the best player on the team, so he's untradeable." There's no player that's untradeable, but you better bring a
not.
hell of a package
Well, yeah, of
to the
course.
table for him. You know, it is what it is, man. I'll be like, you have to try though, bro. I'll be like, either way, whether you keep him or you lose him, it's whatever's best for the team and whatever you think as the GM and the head coach.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just sit here and be like, bro, we can't trade players. We can't do this. But what I did hear from Spytek is this. Bro, he wants to keep his good players long term.
He does. I heard that from him too.
You know, and that's one thing that he has to look at too, because to his point is this too, James. Bro, why would players want to buy into our program when we would just trade you away when we don't want you anymore? When we'll just like not stand by you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then players go like, well, it's a business transaction. Why do I have to have loyalty to the organization? And a lot of Raiders fans want the players to have loyalty to the organization. So it has to be a two-way street.
I'm hungry. I'll take the half a sandwich right now if we trade James away from the panel.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Hey, do we have any banners for today?
No, not well. Wouldn't make a difference right now. James has hijacked most of this with the talk he's got going. I'm still trying to get.
He's hopped up on Mountain Dew right now, bro. Look at him.
I'm almost there.
The chat loves me.
The chat loves.
Skull, what's up, man? In trade Max, we need a defensive-minded head coach that keep teams to 10 to. Yeah, we don't want a defensive-minded head coach. That's the problem, especially if you're going to be thinking about seriously going for a rookie quarterback.
Is that who you want as your coach, huh? Fucking Dable, Will? Is that who you want?
I didn't say I want Dable.
I take him as an OC.
Bro, why are you trying to say that? I'm bro, literally, I told you, Kubiak is my 1A, and I would love if John Harbaugh comes in, he's my 1B. I didn't hate on your John Harbaugh.
Somebody says something in the chat, and right away he goes, Will, you want him, right? Why did you say that? You don't even say it. It's someone in the chat saying it, but he blames you.
I was asking if he wanted Dable.
No, you weren't asking. You said, Will, you want Dable? I'm like, that's not a question. That is a statement.
Yeah, who do you want?
I told you, man, Kubiak is my 1A. And then I'd be like, I wouldn't be mad if John Harbaugh comes in because I know that Harbaugh will bring in good coaches.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad, bro. I'll be like, it's stupid of me to be mad that these guys are going out. I'm trusting Spytek. As long as Spytek makes the decision and I don't hear that, oh, Mark Davis or Tom Brady signed this guy as the head coach, I'm good with it. Because right now, bro, that's what we wanted. We wanted Spytek to be in charge. We wanted him to be the head motherfucker. So guess what? Raider Nation, we got it. So whoever he picks, bro, shut the fuck up and just ride.
I do have banners made. So we're going to do this one right now. Welcome, everybody. Hi, everybody. Pete Carroll got fired. So we've already beat the shit out of that one.
Yeah.
We beat the Chiefs 14-12.
Right.
Let's go back to the Pete Carroll fired because I've got
we beat the 8th string Chiefs. Let's go.
We started with a win and we ended with a win.
All right, well, shut. I mean, James.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
All right, listen. I got some lighthearted stuff for you guys to kind of settle everybody's nerves and bring everybody back down to earth for a little bit. So I'm going to play something for you. It's an original. I did it today. I've got 2 of them on queued up. So I'm going to play one now. Maybe we'll play the second one later. You tell me which one of the 2 that you prefer. So here we go. It's just a song, so it's not a video. So listen quietly, James. Don't talk or I'll mute you.
Greatest football, baby. Bring your resume. Week 1 had us thinking we were dangerous. By week 3, man, this ain't serious. Gino throwing gifts like it's Christmas Eve. Opposing corner say, you appreciate the pocket collapsing. Reads on delay, ball in the air like please don't be a pick today. Everybody higher, everybody pay. Except the scoreboard, that's state of shame. Nepotism strong, wins on vacation. Silver and black, family corporation. Brennan on one side, Nate on the map. Whole sideline saying, yo, cause someone clap. Chip Kelly showed up with the laminated dream. 11 games later, security scene. Compete on repeat, losses on autoplay. Same speech every week, same mail every Sunday. Everybody high, everybody paid. Except the fans, we stay betrayed. 3-14, let it marinate. Draft board glowing like a dinner plate. Pete said culture, Pete said grit. Culture don't mean a damn if you can't fix. Never mind, you get it. Everybody fire, into the ride. Week 1 live, straight to our rise. Silver and black, still traumatized, but Raider Nation, we survive. Raiders football, baby. Bring your resume. Week 1 had us thinking we were dead.
All right. That was the first one. So I've got a second one. Do I have the picture up? Do I have it? Did I put it in this one? No, I didn't, but I'm going to no, I can do it this way. Hold on. I'm going to put something on the screen while I play the second one. So last week, Ross Shack asked me to do something in the middle of a show, and I couldn't do the video, but I did an image. So I'm going to put this image up. Boom. And I'm going to play the second song. So here it is.
Week 1. We believed. Silver and black lit the fuse. Then the whole thing blew back in our faces. Started in Foxborough, felt like a brand new page. 2013, we screamed like we escaped the cage. Gino slinging like, okay, we might be back. Nation drank the whole straight out the flask, but the runway ended. Wheels started sparking, playbook looking haunted, sidelines talking. Every Sunday felt like a slow motion car crash. Promise turn to punchlines. Welcome to the backlash. We showed up, they failed. That's the story we tell. From a week 1 heaven to a full season hell. 3-14, let it ring like a crack bell. Pete, compete, turn into whoops, farewell. Silver and black pride. Silver, black. We don't forget, we don't clap. Week 1 was a lie, and the whole year snapped. Gino in the pocket, but the pocket always broke. 1930-17 picks, whole season felt like a joke. Eyes downfield, but the answer's never there. Every drive a coin flip, every throw a prayer. Front office whispers, locker room tension. Players only meetings, vibes full of detention. And up top, family ties in the frame. Brennan and Nate, same last name, same flames. We showed up, they failed, that's the story we tell. From a week 1 heaven to a full season hell. 3-14, let it ring like a crack bell. Peaks, compete, turned into whoops, farewell. Silver and black pride. Silver, black. We don't forget, we don't clap. Week 1 was a lie, and the whole year snapped. They sold us a sunrise, gave us a blackout. Chip on the call sheet, then they ripped the page out. Fired 11 games and like that'll fix it, but the damage was done, no miracle ticket. Now it's cold in the desert, draft clock in the air. Number 1 pick on deck, new blood, new prayer. We showed up, they failed, yeah, the nation survived, but don't call it Bill Win when the whole thing collapsed. 3-14, put it on the wall in the lie. Week 1 was hope, then we watched it die. Silver and black pride. was a lie, but Raider Nation. Don't die!
I couldn't resist, man. I was like, what am I going to do today? I'm sitting there. I already had the studio made, and I'm like, I'm going to make a song for this today. So I put it in there, and I started playing around with it. So everybody calm down now. Nobody's aiming to take James out behind the woodshed and give him the belt of ass, as Will will say. BTA.
Here's the thing, though. I get where James is coming from, man. I mean, like, I get where everybody with the Harbaugh train is coming from. I don't want James to think like, yo, but again, we all have our preference right now. You know, some of us want to go with the young quarterback or a young coach and give them the opportunity to grow. Some of us are looking at it and say, you know, you don't want to trade Max Crosby. Do you want to trade Max Crosby? Raider Nation is divided all the way across, man. And there's so many ways to slice this thing. I'd be like, there's no one correct way. And I'll be honest about that. And that's why we're here on the show, right? And we all talk about it, and there's a discussion. Because if everybody knew the solution, then why the fuck are you not coaching the Raiders?
Right.
Right? I'm like, why are you not making the decisions as the GM? So at the end of the day, man, I like I said, James, I get what you're saying with Harbaugh. It's not a bad decision to go with the John Harbaugh. The guy has the pedigree. The guy has this. But at the end of the day, what matters most is what Spytek thinks. If John Harbaugh is going to come in and punk me because he feels like he's an 18-year-old head coach and, again, run into the same situation where I had with Pete Carroll, I am not, as a GM, going to take that because we just went through that situation and now my ass is on the line. Exactly. So that's why I could see Spytek going with the younger head coach, because at the end of the day, bro, as many years as you've had, you're right. When he comes into that room, he's going to tell him, I have a Super Bowl ring. The same thing Pete Carroll told him. Yep. He's going to tell him, oh, I've been in the league 18 years. The same thing Pete Carroll did. And Mark Davis is going to be in the same room, and he's going to see a big Super Bowl ring. And again, we'll land in the same situation where Spytek is now not being able to draft the guys that he wants, not having the same vision as the head coach. So, you know, that's where I say, hey, man, if Spytek makes the decision and he says, hey, John Harbaugh is my guy, bro, I'm going to ride with it. But as long as Spytek makes the decision.
Exactly. That's what he was hired for, and that's what this whole thing is about.
And I'll be like, now you say Coupon John, right? So if he comes here, you know that John Harbaugh is gonna he's gonna want money and he's gonna want his own way. You as the GM right now, okay? If you are Spytek, coming out of the situation you just came out with Pete Carroll, are you gonna let him do the same thing, James? Because your ass is on the line now. If this doesn't work out, they're going to say Spytek is a bad drafter. Spytek didn't bring the right guys. He didn't bring the right coach.
Exactly.
So I'd be like, let me hit you with that. Oh. All right, his kids in there.
Huh?
I think he's talking to his kid.
Oh,
James.
Yeah,
what is Spytek?
Spytek.
So yeah, to kind of like really reiterate what you're saying, Will, it's true though. You know what I mean?
Different one those down.
If Spytek does what he just did with Carroll, like you're saying, he brings in John Harbaugh. He brings him, and then what? We do a whole motherfucking Pete Carroll 2.0?
Well, and that's the thing, right? We're not going to say that it's going to be a Pete Carroll 2.0 because we don't know what the results are going to be.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Who are we going to be holding accountable? Are we going to say that at the end of the day, is it going to be Spytek?
Yes.
Or is it
'cause
going to
he's-
go back to saying the coach is accountable? And that's where, bro, we said it. The letter said it a lot. I mean, and Jeff read it. And that's where, like, we were like, yeah, man, we like that. Where Spytek came out and says, the buck stops here.
Yep.
I'm the dude that, like, is going to make the decisions. I'm the dude that's going to hire the coach. I'm the guy that's going to make all those. So
And that's what we want. Isn't that's what we got the general manager for?
And that's what everybody keeps saying. Everybody keeps saying, I don't want Mark Davis to be making the decisions.
I don't want him
this other
either.
guy. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it has to be Spytek. And we have to ride with whatever Spytek says. If Spytek thinks that fucking hiring Jack Diddley off the street is the best solution, yeah, was Raider Nation going to be pissed? Absolutely. But I'm going to tell you right now, whoever he hires, there's going to be 150 motherfuckers saying the opposite thing. Why did you hire that guy? Why didn't you hire this guy? So Spytek has to have that conviction.
Yeah. But like you said, the nation is divided. You know what I mean? Some people want John. Some people want a new offensive-minded head coach. You know what I mean? And that's why, like you said, that's why we're having this discussion, is to see what people think. You know what I mean? And I understand James wants to go with John Harbaugh. Like you said, same thing that Pete Carroll said, oh, I want a Super Bowl. Oh, I want a national championship. You know what I mean? He's going to fucking walk in with the Super Bowl ring, and Mark Davis is going to be like, oh, shit, I see a shiny Super Bowl ring. Let's go with John Harbaugh. No.
See,
leave it up to Spytek.
People are already saying that there's reports coming out that John Harbaugh doesn't want to have an interview with the Raiders. I'd be like, tell me like this, how crazy is it that people are coming out that Fernando Mendoza is coming out saying that he's considering going back to college as the number one pick because he doesn't want to play for the Raiders.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing all that shit too. I'm like, okay, where the fuck are you guys getting all this shit from?
I've only heard other people say it. I haven't heard it from him, type of thing. I don't. Yeah. I won't believe it until I see it straight from him.
They were crazy enough to do a video. I know it was AI generated, to where he said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stay in Indiana for another year because I don't want to get drafted by the Raiders." I was like, "Come on now."
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Hold on. Let me get on the Fernando Mendoza hotline. Right?
I just want to bring this up right here. Levi just mentioned it. What about going after Indiana's head coach? Here's the thing with him. He just re-signed a new contract with Indiana for 8 years and like $90 million. He's kind of mastermind the whole NIL and the portal thing. So I don't see him going anywhere, to be honest with you. Again, he's in that same age area between Harbaugh and
Carroll
and Pete Carroll. So he's like in his mid-60s already also. But I don't think you're going to see him leave. And I heard he's like a super, super hot ass too, from what I've heard on him. So I don't know if he'd even be a viable option, if he'd even be willing to come out. But I would much rather have a guy that's going to come in as a head coach, have experience in the NFL ranks.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any of that, from what I understand. If you look at his past history,
it would be like another kind of like Nick Saban. When he came into the NFL, he didn't have success, you know what I mean, being in the NFL. So he just ended up staying in college.
Yep.
You know, he retired as a college football coach. He didn't retire as an NFL coach because he didn't have good success as it.
And let's be honest, there's some coaches that are meant to be in college and some coaches that are meant to be in the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, Desiree said it too. Yeah, I think it was an 8-year deal for like $9 million. He ain't gonna come out.
I think it's 13.
He's crazy if he walks away from that. You know, he put Indiana on the map for football for the first time in freaking decades. Yep. And you got to remember too that Indiana team's not just Mendoza. You know, I mean, they've got something that they're going to be able to sustain and grow on going forward.
Exactly.
You know, that's like people like, well, he only had 20-something hundred yards passing. Yeah, because they were beating all these other teams so much that they ended up just running the ball. There's no need to pass it. You know, and people are like, well, that's not enough stats for me for a quarterback. Listen, I said this yesterday when Will and I were on with Leo and Jay. I don't need a quarterback to come in here and throw for 5,000 yards in a season. If he's throwing for 5,000 yards in a season on a consistent basis, yeah, we might still be winning and everything, but then that also means we're not utilizing the other guy that we spent a first round the year before. I want to see him go for about 30. I'm fine with him around the 3,500 yard range because that means our running backs averaging probably about 120 plus yards per game. We're winning games by grinding it, running it. Don't expect him to come in here and throw for thousands of yards every season. We don't need a guy to come in here and put up those kind of stats. We need a guy that's going to manage the game, move us down the field with a mix of runs and passes, and spread the defenses out and be that game manager. You know, we don't need a superstar to come in and light it up and you know, break all kinds of records because he's throwing, you know, 500 attempts and, you know, this many completions and 40 touchdowns. We don't need a guy like that. We just need someone that can manage it. We build that O-line. You get Genty more involved next year in the offense, running the ball effectively like we all hoped he was going to be able to do this year, which all went to shit.
Yeah.
And you got a quarterback that can manage things and keep in the line, keep him protected. We've already got two superstars on this team. Genty's a potential superstar because we still haven't seen what his full potential is, but we know it's there.
We have it.
Brock Bowers, we know what we got with him.
Exactly.
He's going to shine no matter what. So you've got two playmakers on your team right now. You add a quarterback with an offensive line to protect them. All bets are off what we could possibly do next season, or even going forward, not necessarily next season. And that's the other thing. Raider fans are going to be patient. Whatever we do with a new coach now, we can't be thinking about, you know, if we've only won 2 games by week 13, we can't be sitting there going, well, we got to fire this guy. No, you need to take the good with the bad.
Yep. And that's where, like, hey, if John Harbaugh doesn't give us an interview, then we go to the next best thing.
Exactly.
I mean, like that, and that's where we have to look at it. We just have to knock on, and everybody's getting mad. Oh, why are they interviewing this guy? Why are they interviewing that guy? Isn't that John Spytek's job?
Yes, it is.
Bro, his job is to interview every single guy. He's not going off what we think. He's going off what he thinks.
It's kind of like when you go apply for a job. You know what I mean? The person that's doing the interview is going to interview 20 candidates, you know, and maybe out of those 20, he or she is going to find the person that's right for the job.
Yeah.
That's how Spytek is doing it.
And bro, people are going like, oh, why are we interviewing that guy? It's a process, man. We ask for a process, and when we get it, they're not happy. This is why I'm saying, I'm like, hey, we can bring in whatever coach you want. And I guarantee you half of Raider Nation is going to be complaining that we got that guy. If we get Harbaugh, half of Raider Nation will be saying that Harbaugh wasn't the guy. If we get Clint Kubiak, people are going to be complaining that Harbaugh was the guy that we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, again, it's whatever Spytek thinks. Spytek just has to ride with it, and he has to believe in it in order for his players to believe in it.
Exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be Spytek's, you know, decision at the end of the day.
And let's be real with it here, bro. Literally, we are the least attractive job in the NFL. Everybody goes like, "Oh yeah, you have the number 1 pick."
Right away.
We have the number 1 pick for a reason.
Exactly.
For a reason, because we have so many holes, and we got coached so badly that our quarterback and running back were holding offensive line meetings to make sure that our guys knew how they wanted it to get blocked. And our GM literally was having meetings with the offensive line going over.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I'm glad you're bringing that up now.
Are you kidding me, man? This is how bad this team is. Guys, the GM, out of all the people in the building, the GM is going down to the offensive line coach and doing his job. And we have zero accountability in the building. Zero. I'd be like, when we looked at it, it was always, oh, the defense didn't do their job. Everybody else didn't do their job. Brendan Carroll, where the fuck were you? Obviously not doing your job, because guess what? The GM came down there and did your job for you, big boy. Daddy wasn't
Exactly.
saving that ass.
So just to put this all into perspective here. So reports came out today that one of the players' agents spoke to somebody in the media and
Multiple.
broke the news.
Mm-hmm.
It had a lot to do with JPJ, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was his particular agent. So they were getting a lot of one-on-one time after practice and behind the scenes with Spytech. Spytech had approached Gino, Genti, and the offensive lineman, asking them, what they needed to help, because he saw that there was a need. He realized that Brendan Carroll wasn't doing his job in practicing with these guys. He was running these guys through their drills fast just to get past that shit.
Yeah.
They weren't running some of the plays or doing some of the blocking patterns that they're supposed to do. He wasn't doing his job, basically. But that also shows you how much control Spytech didn't have over the coaching staff, because any other GM would have fired Brendan Carroll on the spot because you're getting paid and you're not doing your job. That also shows you how much power Pete Carroll had and not being able to allow his son to be fired. All right.
Exactly.
So he was having these individual meetings with these guys, going over game film and practice film to help them study and learn what they're supposed to be doing out there the right way. That Brendan Carroll, this is your GM doing this. Okay. This tells me one thing, and I said it in our chat earlier with Leo and James and Will. This goes to show me how committed Spytech is to this team going forward, that he took the time to do something that, is he qualified for? Probably not, but he knew that there was a need for something to help this team get in the right direction. So he injected himself into the situation and tried to rectify this by helping these guys out, sitting down with them, going through the game film with them, and seeing where they needed to work on things that they weren't getting help with from the guy that's supposed to be doing the job. So this shows me that there's a commitment from Spytech. Okay. Now, talk about nepotism and everything. This screams it right here. The fact that Daddy's the coach, the head coach, in charge of everything. I'm the offensive line coordinator, or offensive line coach and run game coordinator, which is why he had Genti involved in these meetings, and and your offensive line coach isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, but you're the dad, but you don't see it yourself and you can't fire him.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just ridiculous that even happened. So there's part of the reason why we were so bad this year. The coaches weren't even on the same goddamn page. This guy's just up there running the show as the head coach, and he's letting his kids. It's sort of like when it's bring your kids to work day, and
right?
Your coworker brings their kid in, and the kids run around the office breaking shit, throwing shit around, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And the father says nothing to the kids, like, "Oh, stop that!
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that. You need to do it this
He's
way."
just letting them do it.
Yeah, he's just letting his own kid run amok in the facility, doing what the hell he wants. Go out there and run
That's
a couple.
That's why they got to go to
sprints
freaking Grandpa's house, right, Oscar and Jeff?
Yeah.
That's why the kids got to go to Grandpa's house.
Yeah.
Go their house.
It's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
And that's where, like, Jeff, we talked about it. Zero accountability from this freaking coaching staff. And that's what killed it, honestly. You know what Pete Carroll did was put his son in key positions, and they failed. I'd be like, when the GM comes down, bro, that's like your freaking daddy coming down to wipe your ass at 30 years old because you don't know how to wipe your ass after you shit yourself. That's literally how sad this is. And I mean, like, for the coaching staff to say, hey, man, the nepotism was there. Everybody saw the writing on the wall. And for Pete Carroll to not have the guts to go in there and say, son, and I told y'all, man, you got to put that BTA. Son, bro, my dad saw me messing around or doing something I wasn't supposed to do. Bro, he came in with that belt and whooped my ass.
Right?
I'd be like, bro, this is the family business. He should have went in there with that belt and been putting BTA all over his kids, bro. At 74 years old.
Let's do this. All right. So Pete's been fired. We know everybody else is going to be gone at some point.
Yeah.
So let's try and go with a positive spin on this. I think at this point we're past the Pete talk now.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's not
Yeah,
our problem
he's gone.
anymore. The rest of the coaches at this point that's already still on the staff don't matter right now because that's all probably going to change as soon as we figure out who we're going to hire instead. Okay. So I'm ready to move on from past coaching
Agreed.
talk, about how bad Pete Carroll is and all this other bullshit.
Let's go to the
Someone in
future.
the chat just said it too. Can we stop talking about this and be positive now? And they're right. It's a time for us to flip the switch. 2025 is over. It was a horrible year.
Yep.
We get it. We endured it. Black hole chapters still showed out. We
Yes, we
started
did.
week 1 here in New England with the Patriots. We had an awesome weekend. I'm just going to kind of recap here a little bit. We had an awesome weekend with the pregame party, the whole weekend as a whole, the tailgate, the fact that we saw a victory week 1. I wasn't able to. The only other game I got to was Philly. I don't know how the home opener was. You were there, right? Well, for the home opener? No,
Oh,
we didn't go to that
No,
one.
no, not this
Right.
year. Not this year.
That's right.
I was at the season opener with you.
Yeah, that's right. As far as the 2 games I went to, obviously New England was the main one for me. Philly, I brought my stuff down from the chapter, helped out Will from the Philly TBH chapter, and we had a great weekend. Snow didn't really affect us, to be honest with you, but it was another good weekend. Houston was a big success from what I understand.
Bro, the parties all over the country were a huge
Yeah.
success.
Mhm.
Big things happened all over the country. Big things are going to be happening this year. Guys, stay tuned because we're going to tell you guys right now, a lot of presidents were already talking about blackouts happening all over the country.
Yeah.
Things happening. Things are going to be going down, so stay tuned for that. There's a lot of positivity out of this, right? And what Rick just said was right. Hey, man, when Harbaugh came out, everybody heard the same thing about his brother. Guys, we have a lot of hope this offseason.
Yeah, we do.
There's a lot of things that we can see that coaches that can come in and change this organization. But again, it's whoever Spite Tech picks. We can't sit here and say, oh, it has to be that guy. It has to be that guy. In
That's
my
true.
opinion, you have to let Spite Tech pick the best player for it. And he's going to make sure that he puts the best guy that he thinks is in that position.
Exactly. Because like you said, he is the GM and that's what he's in charge of. That's his job to do, to bring in the coach that, is going to change the system around. You know what I mean? It's somebody that he knows that he can trust, to turn around the team, hopefully turn around the team, and do better because his ass is on the line this time.
And
So
that's
I
why
know. Oh, God.
And that's why I asked James, like before you left, I asked you, hey, if John Harbaugh comes in and says, hey, I don't want to take the Raiders job, I don't find it as attractive, you know that there's a lot of open vacancies right now. Who is your 1A? Who is the other guy that you're looking at and saying, hey, you know what, this guy can come in? Because
He's
if
already
you're
said
saying, who was that?
He already said it earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear
Go
his
ahead,
one.
James. I'm not going to speak for you, but he already said it earlier. He gave
Yeah, I
2
didn't hear
names.
him either.
I didn't hear him say. I didn't hear him give the second name. Can
I'm
you hear me,
okay
James?
with I'm okay with
What the hell? You said the name earlier.
Right.
I'm okay with Kingsbury for that too.
There you go. That's why I didn't want to say it.
Okay. And you see, that's where I disagree with him.
Here, I'm kind of for my 1B. I'm kind of torn between Kingsbury and LaFleur.
I can see why you like LaFleur.
I
think
can look at LaFleur.
let me ask you this: with LaFleur, the only thing I don't like is that he doesn't make it. He hasn't made his own play calling, and that to me is a big negative. I like Kubiak for that reason, saying that he's made his own play calls.
Yeah.
But I can see what James is saying with LaFleur.
Well, I was attempting to skirt away from this stuff and talk about events that we had throughout the year, but Will sucked me back in like Don Corleone. I'm out.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, Jeff.
Right?
So Levi said the home opener was packed. And it was.
awesome.
I mean, the Raider fans showed up for that game. Just unfortunately, the team decided to still be in New England or something. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Arizona, that was the preseason. That was a good one. A lot of people were there for that. Indianapolis, we had a decent showing for the Indianapolis too. I mean, that was pretty much handled by Keith Doherty, the Black Hole chapter from Youngstown, Ohio. He pretty much handled that. I helped them out with the flyers and such. Will, you were there for the Denver game.
Yep. Oh, the Denver game was crazy, man. We had 2 tailgates going. It was a good time. We had a big blackout. It was fun.
Then obviously you were at the Houston one.
Yeah. Another big blackout, man. It was so much fun. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys ever have the opportunity, Houston does a great job of hosting. Everybody's super nice. The barbecue wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but you know what? All in all, great trip, man.
Yeah, right. Every time Jeff tries to get out, James pulls him back in. It wasn't even James this time; it was Will.
It was Will.
And then I guess for the Washington game, there was a pretty good group of good number of people that went out there for that too, from different Black Hole chapters. That was pretty much run by DC Metro and some of the chapters out there. Booster clubs that ran that one. We had the LA game. What other games did we have? KC, and I don't think anything was done for the KC game in KC. I'm trying to think of the road games.
There was a big thing in LA for the Chargers game.
Yeah, that one I know.
I think Leo was in there too.
Yep, Leo was there. Nate was there. Afakasi was out here. He's still here. He came out for that game, and he's still here. He came from Australia, so he was in Vegas this weekend with Leo and them. They got their tickets last minute that day, like dirt cheap, and they hung around. Well, they hung around up by the torch, and then Afakasi wanted to go down to the seats, and they had like lower section seats in the end zone. And they got them. They scored them for like $60.
God damn.
That's pretty damn good. Trying to think of some of the other away games now. I think that was it, really.
I think that was it, yeah.
But getting ready for next year, I got some flyers I'm going to put up in a second. But we already know what our away games are for next year. The East Coast side away games are New England again, New York for the Jets. I know it's not really East Coast, but it is still East Coast time zone for when the game starts. It'll be a 1:00 game. It's in New Orleans.
Oh,
That is
not on the East Coast.
I just said it's not on the East Coast, but it's under the same time zone, I believe. Or it's only an hour behind us. I think it's an hour behind us, but it would still be a 1:00 game for the East Coast, which means it's a 10:00 game for the West Coast. That's as far east as we come the rest of the season. No, do we play in Cleveland? I don't have anything.
Yep,
but I do know that anyway, at least there's 2 games in the Northeast. There's the New York Jets, and then there's the New England Patriots. So I know it's the South, but it's still on the eastern side of the time zone thing. If you're planning on coming to any games next year, especially on the East Coast, the New York one is going to be setting up to be a huge, huge event. Again, it all depends on the time of year. Once the schedule comes out, usually a couple of weeks after the draft is over is when they come out with the schedule. It's in May. Once we know the dates, planning is going to go into overdrive. I know Mike from Raw, Raiders Against the World, him and I have already been talking. we've already got ideas. He's already scheduled to do something for New York and for New England again. I'm going to be getting in touch. And the good thing is I got a lot of connections with different chapters and booster clubs in the Jersey area, New York, and the Triborough area there that are going to probably be involved. The goal for the New York trip, because there's going to be so many different organizations involved in this, the goal is to have every organization that's going to be there that weekend working
One house.
together
One
to have one massive location where everybody can be together. That's the goal. Whether it comes true or not, we don't know, but that is definitely the goal, because you got the Jersey Shore Booster Club, you got the you're going to have my chapter involved, you got the Silver and Black Empire, you've got the TBH New York City chapter, there's some other Jersey chapters around, there's other booster clubs in the area. So we're going to be trying to work one central major location. So if you're planning on coming out for the New York trip, stop planning for it. As soon as the date drops, we'll know more. I'm kind of hoping, I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but I'm kind of hoping the Jets game is around Thanksgiving. And the reason I say that is because New York City is already going to be in Christmas mode.
True.
And anybody that's never been to New York City, if you come out here around the holidays, especially if the tree at Rockefeller Center is already lit, that's a hell of a weekend. That's a hell of a trip. Because New York City around Christmas time is a great place to be. All right. So that's always a positive. The weather might not be the best, but being in the city during that time of the year is a great thing. I've been down there a few times during the Christmas season. It's fucking New York City.
And funny you say that, Jeff, because the other day I was just talking to my wife about it. I was like, man, I go, you know what? I go, we need to go hit New York. I go during Christmas season. It's freaking nice out there.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeff.
I'm sorry, bro.
Hold on. James has got to say something. Well,
hey, Jeff, I actually got the list of our away opponents. If you want me to go ahead and rattle them off.
Yeah, go for it. That's the only list you're allowed to read.
All right, here we go.
No QB list.
Away opponents. As usual, we got Denver, Kansas City, Los Angeles. All right. But this is a big one. This is going to be a big blackout. We got the Arizona Cardinals in Phoenix, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a big one. It's going to be very central to people that live in Texas and California. And then Arizona's got quite a big fan base as well. That's going to be a big one. I anticipate that to have a big showing as far as the blackout. We got Cleveland.
Oh, okay. We are going to Cleveland.
So we are going to Cleveland. Yes, we have New England, as Jeff mentioned. We have New Orleans, as Jeff mentioned. We have New York, as Jeff mentioned. But the one big game that none of us brought up that is going to be a big one to go to. This might be one of the best trips to make. It's going to be the game in the Bay Area at Levi Stadium against San Francisco 49ers.
Well,
the Battle of the Bay.
Technically, Santa Clara is not considered the Bay. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
No, they're like 40 miles south in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
We're playing the Santa Clara 49ers.
We're playing the Santa Clara Niners, not the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Let's just make that clear. Yes, I was raised in San Jose for 20 plus years, and trust me, nobody calls Santa Clara the Bay. Not even San Jose is considered the Bay. If you live in Oakland, San Francisco, San Ramon, San Mateo, I think those cities are considered the Bay, but Santa Clara is not the Bay. Okay. They're just called the Santa Clara Niners.
Oh,
let's put it that way.
The Winers. But, yeah. So here's the list, all right, Raider Nation. And this is where we talked about it in the president's meeting. We talked about it in other chats. The list is going to be big, man. NYC, you're going to get blacked out. It's going to be bananas. We're going to go out in Phoenix, the Mile High City, Boston, NOLA.
Didn't James just read the same thing?
No. These are the blackouts.
Okay.
We went to the lookout of the away games.
Yeah.
These are the blackouts that are guaranteed that are like already being worked on and happening. So basically, NYC, Phoenix, the Mile High City, Boston, NOLA, San Francisco, and KC. Those are all being planned right now.
Okay. Well, I can go on the record right now. And I was supposed to make it to Houston this season. I didn't make it to Houston. I actually ended up giving Cheeto my tickets for free. So if you saw Cheeto, yep, those were my tickets. I gave to Cheeto for free because I wasn't going to make it. I gave it to him ahead of time. But I will for sure.
Stop banging on the desk. That's louder than your voice.
For sure, as of right now, I will be at the Phoenix Blackout.
Raiders.
I would like to try and also make it to Santa Clara, possibly, if possible. I think that's going to be a badass game to go to. Raiders and 49ers games get nice and wild. I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm going to take my son as long as he is to that game, but definitely going to be in Phoenix.
They do have a bay. It's called Mandalay.
It's facts. Mandalay Bay.
It's the closest you get into the bay from Vegas. Are we playing in Buffalo?
No, we're not.
I'll tell you what, when we do play in Buffalo, I want that game.
I would love to go to a game in Buffalo.
Oh, it's a brand new stadium. I've been in the old stadium, so now it's another one I can check off my list.
I heard the environment there is insane.
Oh, it is.
It
Is.
really
Like I said, I've been there for a Buffalo Raiders game, and those fans up there, they're fucking crazy. They are nuts.
Do you guys want our home opponents too? While I'm on the screen.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. As usual, our division rivals got the Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. At home, we're gonna have the Buffalo Bills. That's gonna be a tough crowd showing for sure. We're gonna have the Buffalo Bills.
I wish it was too, Joe.
The Miami Dolphins, the Los Angeles Rams, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Tennessee Titans.
Bro, you know what this schedule looks like to
You
me?
got the Titans again?
Tough.
Yeah,
Bro,
damn.
Yeah. Bro, this schedule is tough. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
looking at
No
next year's schedule, whoever comes in,
this is a hard schedule for a team that went fourth place.
How many of those teams are playoff teams?
Let me see. You got the Chargers. Chargers in the playoffs. Broncos in the playoffs. Buffalo's in the playoffs, I believe. Rams definitely in the playoffs. Seattle playoffs.
Seahawks. 49ers.
49ers playoffs. Patriots playoffs. Chargers again. Broncos again. Yeah, you're looking at about 9 games are against playoff. I count about 9.
yeah.
Who else is on the list?
That was pretty much all I had for playoff teams.
That's all of them for playoffs.
About over 50% of our games.
That's 9 teams. Yeah.
Bro, that's a tough schedule. And then we're playing the Chargers.
One of those 9 is going to be the Super Bowl champ, and possibly the AFC champ too.
And some of them we might play twice in the season.
We got 2 options of playing twice
and then,
in the season.
Something else we're gonna have to take into account too is old Patty Mahomes is gonna probably be back from his injury next season, so he's gonna be back.
Not till like midway through he ain't gonna be back by the start. There's no way.
But when he does come back, he's gonna feel like he has something to prove. So,
well, hey, we've seen what some players look like when they come back from a major knee injury like that. They ain't that great. It takes them a while. Let's hope that happens to him too, and he's still in a little funk from it.
But I mean, next year's going to be tough sledding unless we can really turn it around. That's for sure. If Geno Smith is still our quarterback for next year, we're fucked.
Oh,
I don't see that, bro. I'll be like, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see that at all, James. I'll be like, come on. Writing's on the wall, bro. He already took everything down on his Instagram. He's mad that daddy's gone, that he didn't freaking re-sign Pete Carroll. Hey, Geno, pack your shit, bro. You're out the door too.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Felicia.
And I'm going to tell you right now, that's another wasted draft pick by the Raiders along with Kenny Pickett. We wasted a 3rd and a 5th rounder for 2 guys that are not going to be on the squad this
Do
year.
you
And we wasted a first round pick on Devontae Adams too.
Yeah.
So
do
all
you
right, go ahead, James, real quick, because I got some shit I got to put up on the screen before we. It's already an hour and a
I
half.
was just gonna ask Will. Well, I guess I asked you too, Jeff. Do you guys think Geno Smith is going to be a trade or a release?
I think he's going to be a
If
release.
we can trade him, I'm all for it. Either way, he's
I think
going
it's
to be.
going to be a release.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's gonna
probably
be a
will fall
release.
for that.
It'll
Nobody's
probably
gonna
come down
want
to it.
that.
No,
I'll be like, what are you
We
going to
can
look at?
designate him now for for the whatever the deadline is to cut him.
okay.
But
So
we
let's say
can't
we
cut
do
him
trade him.
until that. He doesn't, because he's going to be too much of a cap hit if we let him go.
James, let's put it this way. Let's say that they want to trade him. What are we going to get for him? If we try to trade him,
You might get a fifth.
You would give up a fifth for Geno Smith, who leads
I would
the
not
league in
give up a fifth.
interception?
Fuck no.
James,
So
would you give up a fifth
nobody
as a
wants
GM?
Geno.
Nobody wants Geno.
Depends on who's calling.
James, would you give up as a GM, any team, give up a 7th or 5th round draft pick for Geno Smith?
I give a seventh.
I can see a 7th, but I don't know who.
Yeah,
Somebody
exactly.
that's that desperate. I just don't see a team. And
I mean,
Somebody
if you're
that's
giving up
desperate for a
points, you might as well
quarterback.
just wait till he gets cut.
yeah, they're just gonna wait till like May 1st or whatever it is,
Yeah.
post June 1st.
All right, I'm gonna bring up some flyers for
Let's go.
Israel. So told them I would bring them up for tonight. So we've got some events that are going to be coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
28.
Let's go. We know. That's right,
All we'll do
Oscar.
this one
Yep,
first.
I will be there.
We'll be there, baby. Hey, May 31st, the 28th through the 31st, baby. We gonna be blacking out Reno. You already know what it is. It's the Northern Nevada, Northern California blackout. We do it every year. Every year it gets bigger and better, baby. We already got hotels on lock. We are going to have a barbecue. We're going to have a car show. We're going to have everything out there for the people. So, hey, man, come out and enjoy. It's going to be a great time. We get together with the nation. It's all TBH 7 chapters of Northern California, Northern Nevada, and they all get together and throw one big-ass party, and it's a great time, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeff, I just sent you. I sent an event DM to the group chat right now.
I got it. I'll put it up here too. I got more to go up too yet. So
Are we going Los Rudos?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's like January 28th or something like that.
I think Raiders, Raiders against the world. They're trying to bring back that Bolsa Chica.
Yeah, Bolsa Chica will be back with Mike.
Let me get this off the screen. This is also part of that same weekend.
For the barbecue.
Agreement. Yep. There's that. And here is the car show info. That is on May 30th at 11 a.m. Vendors welcome to reserve a spot. Send email for additional details. So if anybody needs these flyers, let any one of us know, myself or Will.
I got the flyers as well. You know what I mean?
Oscar's got them. I've got them.
Yeah.
So if you need them, I can forward it to you. We'll put them out through Instagram too. Let me bring that.
Yeah, I've been putting them on my page. They're on my page on Instagram. Our Blackwell chapter page. They're on there as well. You know what I mean? We've been sharing the flyers for the barbecue.
This is the one that James wanted me to put up. So it's Los Rudos 4th annual event, January 24th, 2026, Braden Aboud Memorial Park from 12 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. You can see all the different organizations that are involved in this.
Oh, yeah, man.
So you've got Predator in there. You've got Raider Nation Wrecking Crew. You got TNBC.
Shit Show Joe.
Yeah.
You got Andy's Raider merch. You got AZ Bling Nation. Los Tumbados will be in the building.
Yeah.
You got different sections of Los Malosos. It's going to be a party, man. It's a good
You're going to
time.
have Lester Hayes there and Ira Matthews both there at this event too. So if you're in the area, you don't want to miss it.
And I'm looking into possibly setting up so I can go, and then so we can have some black hole presence there as well.
Okay.
Nice. The armchair GM for the Raiders will be there.
Oh, is that James?
Yeah, that's his title, bro. James' title is armchair GM of the Raiders.
Oh yeah, you changed it. He does not look amused.
No. Have you seen ex-GM Telesco talk about?
No, I haven't.
Mistakes? No, I have not.
You know what? I don't think we should have moved away from. I would have been fine with him staying another year.
I agree.
Who are you talking about?
Telesco.
Tom Telesco. I would have been fine with him.
I agree. I 100% agree on Tom Telesco.
Oh, wait. Huh? What was that?
I agree with Tom Telesco.
You better put the applause on right now, Jeff.
Damn. Can't remember the last time I heard that. I agree. Damn.
Honestly, if you want my complete honest opinion, I'm contemplating. I'm contemplating. I think we should give AP another chance, but
Okay, that's for your lost week. Okay.
AP.
You were doing good. You were 1 for 1, and then you
Right.
just blew it. You just blew it.
Will wasn't here for that.
Well, you missed this take he just had.
Well, you missed it.
Okay, what happened?
Go ahead, James.
Tell
Say
him,
it again.
James.
Considering the situation we're in, I almost would say we should consider giving AP another chance.
I said to him, I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said,
Bro, like literally, bro, you went from like getting an applause to like, I'm like looking at myself like, bro, come on, man. Like, why would we go back to AP?
Because
I said you were 1 for 1. You
Right.
pulled one off,
because
and
he
then
grew up listening to
blew it.
NWA while rocking Raiders hats. That's why.
Oh my
So
God.
what?
Who cares?
What did that do for us?
See, even SoCal. Wait, what? You blew it. Ja Raider jumped off the roof.
And he's
He's
got
got
the
like,
5
I've
lives
lied.
left after
and he's
tonight.
got the coolest 6'4" ever.
You know what? I like AP, but I don't like what he's doing. He's going out there and doing all these interviews and
He
talking
definitely
bad
don't
about
want
the
him back
Raiders.
there now.
And
Not after
every
that.
time that they ask him about the Raiders, is something negative always coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? Just the recent interview that he did. Oh, hey, AP, what do you think about the Raiders? His facial expression just tells you, yes, we let him go after, second season or whatever, first year. I understand we didn't give him the opportunity to build the team that he wanted. We ended the record 4-12, and Mark Davis said, okay, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm not even going to give you the chance. Okay, that's understandable. But don't go out there and every time that they ask you about the Raiders, don't go out there making faces like, oh, fuck, here we go again with the fucking Raiders. You know what I mean? Like I said, he sounds like a fucking person that's mad at his ex-girlfriend for breaking up with them.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like all the people that still love Devontae Adams, even though Devontae Adams has talked about?
Oh my gosh, bro!
Oh,
Nobody's.
I never liked Devontae.
Hold on. For the
Nobody's
record,
sitting
for the
here.
record,
How did we go from that to Devontae?
Right?
I'll never forget
Okay, there you
Devontae
go.
Adams.
How did we go
You know
from
why?
that to
Because he's-
Devontae Adams?
Well, he's trying to
You know
get back
what?
in the good
Fuck,
graces
waste
with
money.
us again. That's why.
Fuck
Because he
that.
knows how much we don't like
Fuck
Devontae.
Devontae Adams and fuck Taco Bell.
So I just want to
Okay.
see this about Doppelganger. He says, I was born into this fan base, lived my youth in Central Cali until I was 14, been living in Alaska ever since. I'm 49 now, and I've never seen my team on the field live. I feel your pain in a way. Living on the East Coast, I've had very limited access to see them play live. I have. The hell was that?
Is that Oscar? Oscar, you
Sucking
drinking
something
something?
through a
Dude?
straw
What
that
you
ran out.
slurping
I feel your pain, man, living so far away from the team. And I mean, I've been fortunate to have them come to my area a few times and been able to see them. I've never seen them play live at a home game. That's one thing I haven't. I definitely kind of feel your pain. I hope something along the future for you, allows you to get to a game. I mean, the closest one that would be to you is Seattle or San Fran. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to at least get there one time, brother. You're a few years behind me. I'm 55, so
Hey, yo,
us old guys are going to see this team win something.
I've only
good.
been to 3 games.
Really?
So far. Yeah. And those were all in Oakland.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man.
4 games, 3 in Oakland, 1 in LA.
This is why it's so important that if you're a Raiders season ticket holder and guys are looking for the opportunity to come and to go watch the game. Yeah, that's had me laughing, Jeff. I'm sorry, man. That's why I was laughing.
Oscar's ripping on the bong.
But I mean, like, I think this is why, like, Raiders fans need to band together so much, right? I get it. You're a season ticket holder. You want to make your money. You want to do things like that. But why not give somebody else the opportunity while doing 2 things at the same time? You don't have to kill somebody, make a little bit, and you give somebody else the opportunity. That's what's a beautiful thing about it.
Yep, exactly.
All right, fellas. I think I need a call. It's getting late.
All right, James.
All right, guys.
All right, James.
And you keep her away from you, bud. I just know that Kingsbury is not good for you.
All right.
Yeah. Jeez, he just.
All right,
he just
so now that
managed to
James is
get
gone,
Bro, that's James for you.
now that James is gone, can we go back to talking about the coaches that we want, not John Harbaugh?
Well, and I mean, like, yo, literally, when we look at it, right, we say, hey, there's so many ways to slice it, guys. And I know everybody right now wants their way. And they see the names, John Harbaugh. You get enamored with the Kubiaks, the Shulas, the LaFleurs, all these guys coming out. But again, Jeff, we all 3 said it. It doesn't matter who we want.
No.
The only thing that matters is who SpyTech believes in and whoever they get the same vision with. Because at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for the organization. And we need to stop trying to play armchair GMs here. Bro, every single person here comes out and says, oh, I did an analysis on this coach. What analysis did you do on this coach? You ain't got that much time to do a full analysis on a coach and come in here and do a full analysis on the organization. Again, if you did stuff like that, you would be a fucking GM.
Exactly.
You would be sitting in that chair where John Spytek is and making those decisions. But, hey, man, you have to go out and say, hey, we have to do what's right for the organization. Let Spytek pick the guy. And then at the end of the day, guess what? We got 3 years. Give them 3 years, man, together. I get it.
Exactly.
Might be shitty the first season. Yeah, a lot of coaches have had a terrible first year. But if you see progress, if you see your rookies getting better, if you see the guys that are coming into the organization and the organizations is continuously increasing and getting better, then you keep the train going. You can't just stop the train.
Just real quick, Brandon Sipple said, I know Doppel wants to get to a game, but honestly, watching at home is the best seat in the house. You know what? And I've said this numerous times, and I know Will said this too for sure, because Will's been to a lot of games. I, for the first time, went to multiple games in the season. And I had, as bad as we were, and the weather and everything in Philly, I had an absolute blast there. It's not so much the game. The game for me was like a bonus, even though we sucked and looked horrible. But it was actually just being around other fans of the team, captain members of other chapters. TNBC was out there in force. A lot of Oakland fans from Oakland came out for that game. Like, I met Myra G for the first time. I've seen her and talked to her in the chats. Got to meet her for the first time. There were a lot of fans that came out that I've talked to in the chat on different shows.
Well, I'm out.
Later, Oscar, man. Thanks for popping in. You kind of helped fill in for Leo tonight. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Oscar. No
All right, fellas. You guys take care. Have a good night.
Man. Oh, never mind. He just left. Sorry, Big Luck. I just saw the question now.
What does it say Go ahead.
He goes, honest question. Oscar is biased, but Bakersfield or Reno this summer? Yeah, it's not so much about the team being so bad and the product looking like shit. It's everything that comes with the whole experience. If you've never gone to Allegiant, that in itself, just going there and getting the tour of the stadium and then being there for a game, I guarantee when I walk into that stadium for my first time, which I haven't done it yet, and I get to a home game finally, I know I'm probably going to shed a tear because it's going to be like I've fulfilled part of what I wanted to do in my life was get to see them play in our home stadium, whether it was Oakland, LA, or here. I never got to see them in LA or Oakland. Obviously, only chance I'm going to have now for the rest of my life is going to be in Vegas. So I know it's going to be emotional the first time I walk in there. I saw it on my son's face when he went to his first football game, Raiders game at that too. Here in Gillette, when he walked into the stadium, I started talking to him as we were coming into view of the whole stadium of the field walking in. And he's like, don't talk to me right now because I just want to take all this in. And I could see it on his face. He was so excited. That's the same feeling I had back in '94 going to my very first Raiders game here in New England. So it's everything that comes with it. That's the experience.
100%.
You can't get that sitting on your couch. You can't get that sitting here listening to us do a live show while the game's playing on the TV. But it's the closest you're going to get, obviously, until you can physically get there. That's why in your lifetime, you got to try and at least get to one game at some point. Just
100%.
fulfill that because you will be so happy. You will never regret it, no matter how bad we are. I don't regret any games I've gone to, and I've only seen us win twice out of all the games I've been to. So I don't have the best track record when it comes to watching us win in person.
We ain't been good in a long time, Jeff.
No.
But, Jeff, you hit all the key points, man. And, Jeff, I travel a bit. I watch a couple games a year. I probably watch half the games out there, and I love traveling. It's about the experience. Everybody can say, the best seat in the house is on the couch, and you're sitting there and you watch the game, but the environment, man. When I show up on Thursday to Boston and I see my boy Jeff at the cigar bar and like a small contingency of Raiders fans are already in the building and we're yelling Raiders in the middle of Boston in the middle of the night, getting kicked out by the bartender. Where else can you do that but with Raider Nation when you're there and you're live, man? I'd be like, just the experiences that you have. The tailgate in Boston, it was raining, it was crazy, it was muddy, but we were all together and just made those memories and you laugh about it. And then you see each other in Houston where it's freaking sunny and like 95 degrees and humid. And you see some of the people, man, and it's just the environment and the love for each other. And a lot of the people that travel, you see them a lot of other places. So it's cool, man. It's a family feel.
And it's a blast. It really is. Just like you said, we're walking. Oh, Leo's back. We're walking around, Boston and everybody's screaming Raiders. And it was the same way in Philly, on the Saturday night thing. What's up,
the champ is here. The champ is here.
You all good, bro?
The champ is here.
Yeah, man, I don't know if you guys are aware, but today's Dia de Rosca de Reyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to do that with my fam. I bought a rosca earlier today for them. So
I don't understand any word that you just said.
Did you get the baby?
No, I did last year. This year, my sister and my brother did.
Yeah. Oh, bro. If you get the baby, Jeff, that means you have to cook, bro, for a family event, right?
Well, last year I bought the carne asada.
Yeah, you pay for the family events next year.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
I still don't understand what that all means. Obviously,
so it's like the Three Kings Day. Is that what you white people call it?
The what?
They don't have that cake, bro. So what they do, Jeff, is I think they do it in Portugal.
No, but the whole day is the Dia de los Reyes. It's about the Three Kings.
Yeah, it's the whole day. It's the day of the Three Kings. But then you eat this bread that's like a sweet bread, and it's like formed in a circle.
Oh, I love
it has a little baby, and it has a little baby inside of it. And it's all sliced
inside.
Yeah, and you cut it up, and whoever gets the baby Jesus has to pay for all the.
Yeah, normally we do like either a dinner next month or something like that.
So who pays for the dental work when you bite into the baby and you break a tooth?
It's plastic, bro.
It's plastic, bro. Come on now. He thinks we eat rocks or something, bro.
Where's James at? He left already?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, James.
Good,
Yeah, he pissed
good.
the chat off massively tonight. So
What was he saying? I saw him screaming, but I didn't hear what he was saying.
be happy you didn't hear it. I'm sure when
So-
we pull some clips from this, you're gonna see it. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be. But
Let
hey,
me guess.
he
Let me
said
guess. He took credit for shit that he said was right, but didn't with the shit he was wrong on. Because
Oh
everyone
my
forgets, James was the biggest Geno fan supporter there is.
oh, and he also said that he's been saying to trade Max a long time. He goes, I've been saying that weeks ago. I'm like, bitch, I was saying that before the draft last year. I said,
Yeah,
so
I know.
get to the back of the line.
And let's not forget, he's the one that told me to make a Pete Carroll shirt.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
He was a big Pete Carroll fan.
Oh my
So,
gosh, man. You
yeah.
guys are just on a rampage today, huh? Tito just comes out here and he's like, hey man, I need to road grade this guy real quick.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
had the chat turning on him so bad, man.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
Did Israel get a hold of you guys? He was trying to send me some stuff to post up in the chat and share.
Who?
Who?
Israel?
Yeah, I got it. I already had it's already been in the studio. I've had it saved for a couple of months now.
Oh,
So I
okay,
was
cool.
just able to pop it right back up.
Yeah. Did Will, did
Yeah,
you
we
get it
just
off
did
your
it.
chest, letting everybody know about the events? Because I saw you in the president's meeting. You were like,
Bro, hey, you know what the thing is, right? It's like I like that we are now planning events and we're trying to get things out. But then this
You know
is
what?
where some people are already on the train, right?
right.
And some people are running to get on the train.
And I hope the
I forget.
presidents that are watching this show right now
Yeah.
understand that, like, what they were talking about, what they said about us wanting to have our own section in J-Lot, we don't have to wait for them to do that. We can do that if you
Yeah.
guys want to. Reach
Yeah.
out to us, me, you, Jeff. We'll be glad to link us all up together,
Yeah.
and we'll get together for one game if you want to. Have our
If you
own
want to
section
black
in
out
J-Lot.
SoFi,
Yeah.
SoFi, I am more than happy.
Man, you saw.
Like,
I
hey,
told
let's
you
start
how
doing it.
disappointed I was that we didn't have our own shit in SoFi. Yeah.
The Cheeto Suite needs to extend in SoFi, and he is looking for Cheeto and Friends Suite now. So
Yeah.
get
Man,
your ass
I
to
ain't tell-
Cheeto.
man.
You want to black out SoFi.
If you're going to Bakersfield, I'm gonna let you know right now. In LA, we had the Cheeto Lounge, right? In Bakersfield,
What am I
it's my
hearing? What's
spot.
that background noise?
Where? I don't hear no noise.
You don't hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh.
It was like burp, burp.
Yeah.
Cars, maybe.
Wait, go ahead.
Yeah, but in Bakersfield, I'm gonna have 2 spaces.
It's Leo.
So one for
it's-
my lounge. Yeah.
So
Is it the
it's
echo
you.
from the speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah. All I can hear is
Okay,
burp,
I'll take it off the.
burp.
I'll take it off of this.
So the
Sounds like
Cheeto
this
Lounge is
chicken
going to be
burping.
extended in Bakersfield. Cheeto
Yes, sir.
has 2 tailgate areas. If you want to come and add to the tailgate area, Cheeto is more than happy to guide you in the right direction to extend the Cheeto Lounge.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, just tell us a little bit about the event. I've never been to the summer kickoff. People are asking about it. And I'll be like, I've never been to it. Cheeto, fill us in on how it goes down and what it's like.
So basically, it's what we consider our summer kickoff, right? Can you guys hear me? I have the thing off. Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So it's the summer kickoff. Basically, that's like our first gathering down here in SoCal, Central Cal, and NorCal for the Raiders events. Normally, he gets a couple legends to come through, do autographs. Last year, it was Jeremy Chin, right? JPJ parents were there. Vendors are there. We all just have a big old party, right? And everyone gets together. All clubs come in. This year, it's going to be outside. It's going to be outside. It's going to be like a barbecue style. So this year, there's going to be a cook-off, like a little cook-off that he's going to do that people can roll in, and it'll be judged. And you got to cook barbecue chicken, ribs, and tri-tip, I believe, right? So he's going to do that. We're going to be outside. Of course, there's going to be vendors, food, things of that. But that's like for us down here, like our first event after the draft to kick the season started. Like, all right, let's get ready, y'all. Let's get together. Da, 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 da. So it's one of the bigger ones that we do down here. And yeah, shout out to Raider Crusaders and Lorenzo for putting that together. Once he does get whoever's gonna show up lined up, then he lets us know, and then we put it out there. But DJ Steph always comes through as part of the DJs, things like that. So it's definitely an event. You got the performers. Yaya is always there performing as well. So you got other people that come through. But man, it's a lot of fun. It's one of the ones we look forward to the most, honestly. Yeah.
No, and that's why I wanted to know because bro, I'm telling you right now for the summer, there's a lot of events going on, guys. I mean, like literally, what we said January something is Los Rudos.
Yeah, January 24th.
Bro, we're barely January 24th, and there's already an event for the Raiders. I think there's going to be in April. There's the TMBC barbecue that they do. Then Shit Show Joe's going to throw his crabfish cookout the week right after that in Dallas.
Crabfish cookout.
Yeah, bro. I might have to fly down for that, bro. It's Shit Show Joe.
Where in Texas, El Paso?
At Dallas.
In Dallas. Oof.
Yeah. So I'll be like, there's gonna be that event. Then we have the summer kickoff, and then we're gonna have the blackout. And the blackout is almost the same thing, man. It's just a big barbecue where freaking everybody gets together, but we do a car show. They're gonna have performers, they'll have different things. And I think then the Pacific Northwest is going to throw their blackout, which is in Portland in August. So if you want to go to Portland, check it out, man. I'm like a lot of stuff going on. And that's just things cooking up right now. So I'm excited. I'll be like, Leo, I might see you in Bakersfield. I don't know. I'll be like, I might go to Texas. Like new places, new things, new experiences, man.
Oh, and then after our TBH meeting, I was on the phone with Mike from Raiders Against the World.
Oh, here we go.
Also with Misfits and the IE Raider Booster Club. The four of us are going to collab, and we're going to do an Easter event down here in the IE.
Oh, nice.
We're going to do a big barbecue within the four of us, raise some money, gather some Easter baskets to donate to needy families, things like that. So we're definitely going to have that coming up in March, like a week or two before Easter, so we can go ahead and deliver those baskets to the family.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know Mike is going to be doing Bolsa Chica this year.
Bolsa Chica.
So I'll be like,
this year. 2-day event this year. Yeah.
Bro, so tell me, I'm like, this off season isn't exciting, bro. We can get a new coach, a new direction, a lot of things happening in the off season. Raider Nation is trying to get together and really like get in a positive mode. I'll be like, this year has been a total downer. I mean, like I would use other words, but let's just keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13 and say it's just a total disaster.
I know for my chapter, we were gonna do a holiday party before the end of the season, but the weather kind of screwed us up a little bit. So we're gonna plan something probably in like maybe April, March. But we're definitely doing like a summer barbecue at one of my executive board members' house. She got a massive in-ground.
That's the one you guys did this past summer, right? You guys are.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing at her house again. So hopefully we get more people showing up, and we'll have a good time that day. So we're gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna get together with them all and try and plan out some other events for the chapter before the season starts. I know a bunch of them have actually talked about wanting to go to the draft too. Because
did Homeboy come on about the draft? He said he was going to come on.
I didn't send him the link. Did you, Will?
Oh, Levi?
Yeah, Levi. No?
No, he was in the chat. I didn't send him the link.
We'll set up a show another day. We'll do like a draft.
Yeah, Levi will tell us a lot about the draft.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to bring this up. I just saw it on a few minutes ago. Anybody that's been following Brian Fowler, all in autumn win.
So is that tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow morning on Good Morning Football on NFL Network. He should be on their show at like 6:40 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 9:40 my time Eastern. They're bringing. He's going to be in studio live on the show with them, talking about his whole experience and everything.
That's
So,
That's
I mean,
dope.
that's big for him. That's
Man,
huge for him.
I gotta message him. I need to get Manti Te'o's autograph.
That's huge for him. So make sure everybody checks that out and watches that. To give support to that guy. Brian has worked his ass off. He put a lot of money out to do what he did this year. I know I got to meet him twice. Was he in Houston with you guys?
Bro, I saw my man 4 times this year, all over the country.
Really?
Oh man, I can't even count how many times I saw him in.
I
Vegas,
met him first in New England at the pregame party Saturday night is when he interviewed me. Saw him at the tailgate in New England, and then when I was in Philly, I sent him the message to let him know where we were in the parking lot, and he came over, and he got a bunch of interviews. He actually interviewed Myra. And a few other people
you're talking
there.
about interviews. He had his celebration at Allegiant.
Yeah.
The man still interviewed a little girl right after. The man was still fucking working, bro.
I love it. Well, I saw the video that you posted.
Working.
I saw the video you posted of him standing there with the thing in his hand, and you guys yelled out, and he turned around and looked, and he put his hand up. I'm like, man, what a feeling that must have been for him to be able to light the torch.
Walking down, and he sees his dad and more else cheering his name. Yeah.
So make sure you guys watch NFL Network tomorrow morning. Good Morning Football. So it's going to be a good show. So make sure you guys tune in and watch that.
I need to know though, Cheeto. We need to know right now. Are you on the Harbaugh train? Are you on the Kubiak train? Are you on both the trains? What is your train looking like?
I'm on the what's going to be best for this team, bro? I'm cool with looking at someone young, but I also don't want to skip an experienced great coach in Harbaugh just because we want to go with a young guy. I want, like, even right now they're going to interview the quarterback coach from the Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with that. Like, do your thorough job. Don't throw all your shit like this is the guy we want. If we get Harbaugh, I'm not going to be mad we got Harbaugh. If we get Clint, I'm not going to be mad we get Clint, My thing is I just want them to make sure they do a thorough job, and it's the direction that Spytech is going to look for in his plan and vision for this team.
Where the fuck is this applause button? Give this man a fucking applause.
See, my fear with the Kingsbury thing is then you're going to start hearing the rumors of give him Kyler Murray back, bring back Kyler, connect them again together, right? And I mean, Kingsbury, he might be with like McDaniels, great offensive coordinator, not the greatest head coach. We all saw what happened in Arizona, right? I'm not saying the man can't bounce back and have a better second stint. Pete Carroll did, but at the same time, like Harbaugh was one that you cannot look away from with a man like that with his pedigree. You know what I mean? Yeah. People forget how long he's been there, bro. Like it's not just Lamar. He was there before Lamar.
I put a poll up on my channel, right? The question was, who do you want for quarterback? And the options were Harbaugh, Kubiak, Flores, and Robert Saleh. I could only do 4, and those are just the 4 names I picked. So the final tally came in. John Harbaugh 41%, Kubiak 40%, Brian Flores 12%, Saleh 7%.
Damn,
so it's kind of neck and neck between Kubiak and
Flores ain't old either, man. He's only like 44.
Well, I only put Flores in there, to be honest with you, because he is one of the ones that we've actually requested to do an interview with, too.
Yeah.
That came out today. Not too long before we went on.
And you know what? Honestly, like if you look at it, Lo, it's the 2 front runners that got the strong amount of votes, right?
Yeah,
you look at a Harbaugh and you look at a Kubiak, they're going to get the strong amount of votes. Now, if it was Kubiak and Flores or Kubiak and not Kubiak and Flores, but I mean, like if it was freaking Harbaugh and Flores, it would be so lopsided. Again, we're looking at the 2 front runners.
Not only that, but I think as Raider fans, we're seeing as like we're the one that people want to come to because we have the number 1 pick.
Bro, and that's I said that.
Coach, I'm looking at that Baltimore job like that's not bad, man. That's not a bad spot to go right now. Baltimore or even the Giants. The Giants are a good place to want to go to right now. They still got the top pick. They have their quarterback in Dart, right? If you can teach Scadaboo to not lead with his head when he's running, maybe he could stay healthy and finish it. You know, like let Malik, stay healthy. They got some shit cooking over there in New York. Yeah.
He can lead with his head once he's past the second level. Once he gets past the linebackers, he can lower his head all he wants because he'll just blow right through the corners and the safeties. He'll just chew them right up.
And I agree.
You don't want him going head down first into the off defensive linemen or the linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm with you, Leo, that we have to look at it. And Spytek has to turn every stone. He has to do every interview. And like I said before, we have to ride with whatever Spytek thinks is best for this organization. The reason that I said Harbaugh worries me is because Harbaugh can come in and say, oh, I've been in the league 18 years. I have a Super Bowl. Do the same thing Pete Carroll did and try to pump him.
That would be the only thing. But I guess I don't see Harbaugh having like being that way. Because in Baltimore, they have a GM. It's Ozzie, right? Ozzie Newsome?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the one that runs that part of the team. Harbaugh's job
was one hell of a GM while he was there.
You know?
Yeah. And then people are going, oh, Harbaugh made all these draft choices. No, Harbaugh did not make these draft. Ozzie Newsome is making the draft choices.
That's a situation where a GM did everything that he's supposed to do as a GM.
Yeah.
Just like Lynch is doing the same thing where he is, and some of these other GMs are doing their legit GM job, and the coach has got no say.
Yeah.
And that's positive because he was doing that for years in Cleveland too.
You know what I need and what I want, but that doesn't mean you're going to access. He's the one in control. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we got to look at that and say, hey, man, did Harbaugh make the decisions to draft? No. Harbaugh literally got the players and he coached them.
Yeah.
And I mean, like we talked about it earlier. Did Harbaugh really develop the quarterbacks, or was it his offensive coordinator making the adjustments, making the changes to adapt to the system?
Yeah. How long has Monken been with him?
Monken's been with them for a long time. And so that's where I go, like, bro, people look at it and they say, oh, yeah, he made the adjustments. No.
He even had a Tyrod Taylor looking good for a while.
Well, hey, remember this, Leo. When you are a defensive coordinator, you don't go in, or a defensive-minded coach, you don't go into the offensive coordinator's room and say, like, hey, this is my offense. You're going to run my offense. You usually get a guy of high value that is independent from you, and you go like, hey, man, here's my game plan. This is what it's looking like. This is what we're going to attack. What do you think? You're not in there going, oh, you know what? Lamar doesn't do this very well, so we can't. He has opinions, yes, but he's not in there in the thorough places. He's not in there planning the practice from the very beginning to the very end for that individual session. So, I mean, like, I look at it like
and
that.
I think Harbaugh and his staff do a good job of developing those picks once they get here as well. You look at all the players that have even been drafted by Baltimore and got signed somewhere else because they were doing so well there,
I'm all with that. And that's where I'm like, hey, what he does is does a great job of getting good coaches to come in and develop the players that he gets.
Mm-hmm.
That's what John Harbaugh does well. But is John Harbaugh going to want to come to the Raiders? He could literally be like, hey, man, I pass.
I'm telling you, man, he could be looking at that New York job like, okay.
hey, that's where, like, I agree with you.
They're already making a big push for him to come over there.
Yeah.
So
Atlanta's going to make a big push for him. I'll be like, every single team right now, bro, is going to make a big push for him. And what are we going to show up with?
Atlanta's another good spot. It's true. That's right. Atlanta's another good spot.
Atlanta's got good talent on their team already. Giants,
Robinson, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bro, we look like at the Raiders show up. We look like that beat up girlfriend from down the street showing up with these fucking beauties, bro. We look like the third wheel. We're over there
got
looking.
Brock, Ashton, and the #1 pick, and Max Crosby. That's what we got.
That's what we got.
In a really nice stadium.
Yes, in a really nice stadium. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SoCal asked if you're on a stakeout.
Nah, I'm charging my car, big dog. I wanted to make sure I got it out of the way.
Dang, I forget that you have an electric car. Hey, us poor people can't have no electric cars.
Oh, there's Mike. What's up, Mike?
Still fill up in gas.
Oh, Mike's on here? Oh, what up, baby?
Yeah, what's up, man? Todd Monken has been with the Ravens 2 years, he says.
I thought he was with the program before that though, and he got elevated to offensive coordinator.
I'd have to look it up.
Anybody in the out west in the California area, whatever, Raw Nation official. Make sure you guys check out his Facebook page, his Instagram.
He's got Raw Nation official and MOB, Movement of Blackouts.
Yeah, Movement of Blackouts, MOB, Raw Nation official. Any events going on across the country that he attends, he promotion king right there. So make sure you stay in touch with him no matter where you are in the country. So if you know he's coming out
of the country, Rosarito, Mexico.
And that's right, and even into Mexico. Forget about that, Rosarito. I know he was out here with me and Will for the New England trip. He's planning on coming out here for that again, New York. So there's another gentleman that's going to be involved in helping the plan and thing for New York and Boston again. So keep tabs on him and his group. And if you're looking for any information, that what's the other one? What's the beach one?
Bolsa
Chica. So make sure you guys check that out. It was a huge event last year. I saw videos and pictures of it. It looked like an awesome time. Definitely check that out again for this year coming up, folks. So you don't want to miss that. If you're in that area, get your ass to the beach.
Dude, even if you're not, we had people drive. A couple of people running. Some people from Central Cali drive down for the beach event. Yeah.
It's a great event, man. And I'm glad that Mike's bringing it back and Cheeto's going out there and all those guys are supporting because it's a good event. I mean, like, it's an event that we should have kept going. And I mean, like, I really hope Raider Nation gets out there and gets behind it, man.
Yeah, not only that, like, even people who were going, but you can post it up in different spots.
Yeah, you just chilling at the beach.
Bring everyone together to the same area. Yeah, man.
And that's the good thing about Mike. And that's why I like him being involved, especially if we get this New York trip rolling. I want him at the forefront with me on all this and everything else that we're going to do, because his whole thing is everybody together as one group. And that's my philosophy for the New York one, because there's so many chapters and clubs that it could, if we don't corral it all into one, there could be parties all over the place and then everything's spread out. And everybody's trying to figure out which one to go to. I want to go to this one or that one. Now, if we keep it all in one.
Are you kidding me? You just got to call Cheeto and his goon squad, bro. Call Cheeto and the goon squad. And then it's, I'm telling you, Cheeto shows up with 30 people out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, Cheeto and his goons. And Cheeto's in the middle, too. He's like, hey, bro, I got these guys over here. These guys over here. But those people over there, I don't know their name, but they're coming here. They're with us too.
Right, hey, we met this guy. He's from Alabama. He's just here for a good time.
He's like, bro, that's exactly what he was telling me. He's like, hey, bro, I got this whole family right here. We're rolling deep.
Wait till we go to a game in Buffalo, right? And if you guys come out here for it, wait till you see the amount of Canadians that come down for that game. When we were up in Buffalo back in like 2009, I think it was. The amount of Canadians that came down was insane.
Really?
Like we held the tailgate for the Booster Club that year, and I must have had a lot of money, and a good chunk of it was all Canadian money. Like we weren't sitting there doing the conversion; we were just treating it. If they gave me a $10 bill, we just figured it as a $10 US bill. Man, that was
the money exchange thing.
Yeah. Like they didn't even second guess it if we owed them money or not. They were like, "Hey, it's $10. Okay, whatever."
Apokasi actually had some of his Australian dollars on him.
What I want
is
to
he
know
still out here? I know I saw a picture today.
He's still out here. He's still out here, man.
He was in the chat yesterday. I'm like, is he getting a visa to stay here at this rate?
I finally got my chance to hang out with him longer than just a couple hours.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got to meet up with him.
Yeah, we got to meet up Sunday for the game. Yeah.
You're welcome, Mike, man. I appreciate the friendship that we've gotten out of this. And that's thanks to Leo. Leo's the one that put me in touch with you. And he calls me at least once a week. Check in, see how I'm doing. Yep. Good dude, man. If you haven't met him yet, man, wait till you guys meet him.
Him and his wife and his family, lovely.
A sweetheart. Cool, man. She's a sweetheart. And Mr. Silva. I got to meet Mr. Silva here in Boston. That was cool.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Silva.
The dog. He had his dog out here the whole time, Will. Did you know that?
No, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's
I didn't know it until Sunday night after the game. After we went to the Scorpion Bar, and then we all went back to because we stayed in the same hotel they were in. And then we went in the lobby where the bar is, and we were sitting there, and And Ma went up to the room, and then she came back down, and she's sitting right next to me. She had this sling thing on, and I didn't realize. I thought it was just like her pocketbook or whatever. All of a sudden, I see a little furry head pop out. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's Mr. Silver. She brought him down in the little carry bag that she wears with him. And his little head popped up. He's a little tiny little thing. I'm like, he's been here the whole time? You've been here since Thursday? They're like, yeah, he's been with us the whole trip. He was just a puppy. They didn't want to leave him home alone, or leave him with someone else. So they brought him on the trip. I'm like, God damn, that's dedication.
It is.
Hey, that Australian exchange rate must be something heavy, bro. Because I mean, like, I've seen this man everywhere in the United States. And yes, hey, bro, he got the fever. He got the fever.
Yeah, Elon. Yeah, there is a huge contingency of Raider fans up there in Canada. It's insane. I didn't think there were that many. They came down, I think, with 2 or 3 bus loads. One bus didn't make it because they got stopped at the border for something. There was something wrong with it. So one whole bus didn't even make it. But there were 2 full ones that showed up at the tailgate.
Bro, I met a Canadian fan in Boston. When I was up there in Boston, literally, like, somebody at the tailgate, they're like, I'm from Canada. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all watch this team in Canada? I'm like, holy smokes, man, that's insane. But they're cool as hell, man. Great people. It was a good time.
That's good. That's good.
Hey, Cheeto, you gonna come to Denver this year?
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
I want to see that Cheeto Linus Express, bro. Hey,
I know there's so many things going on, bro. There's
oh, bro,
San
you got the same thing.
There's Arizona, there's LA. New York is a dream place I've always wanted to go. So, that's gonna be fucking one. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be, yeah. Maybe not next year, maybe the following. I'll put Denver on there. Yeah.
You see, hey, man, hey, you got to get on that Cheeto Express. I'm telling you, Jeff. This man only flies VIP, only stays VIP.
Got access to the executive lounge at the airport, too.
Bro, they go like, excuse me, sir. Let me grab your bags, please.
No, yeah. Okay. I wish I traveled like that shit. I was so mad when Southwest started charging people for check-in bags. I was like, damn it. I gotta leave a bag of shoes at home now. Fuck.
A bag of shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you don't understand. Hey, I tell you, Jeff, you're gonna see some pictures coming out.
I got an idea.
Bro, I took pictures of Cheeto every day. This man has different outfit for like every situation, bro. I'd be the man is ready. I'd be like, bro, you could be like, hey man, you need to get your 3-piece suit ready. We're gonna go to this high-end thing. But hey, straight out the bag, all the way from the feet to the toes, or from the head to toe, bro. Man is lined up.
Hey, speaking of getting
there's Africasi right now in the chat. He said he had a blast in Vegas with Cheeto and the gang.
We did, bro. It was a lot.
What's up, Bayoff?
I told you, bro. Once you become part of that thug club right there, it's over. Cheeto gets you.
I'm gonna go to the CTE dinner again this year. Yeah.
Damn.
Max probably
at least now you know what Gorilla looks like without his costume.
Now I remember. Yeah.
That was the funniest thing when you said that. You're like, I never got a chance to meet him, and they're like, dude, you were sitting next to him the whole night. Didn't even realize it.
I didn't know without the suit, man. Without the costume. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cheeto.
What was it? I think Saturday I did change twice.
Bro, that's no lie, bro. No lie. This man has a rag. If it's too hot, he got his do-rag ready underneath.
Oh, I see it. It looks like
and so that way it don't leak through on the clothes. I'll be like, it could be 150 degrees. My man's still out there in all black. Doesn't matter.
I saw the pictures with that on his head. It looks like one of the guys from the French Foreign Legion walking through the desert with that hanging off the back of his head so it doesn't burn the back.
Oh man, that Houston humidity was a bitch, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. SoCal says Cheeto packs for 2 weeks only to stay for the weekend.
A little bit, man. You got to. I think I did change twice on Saturday.
Bro, you did. I got pictures, homie. I got pictures. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this: you ain't never seen a man cheese so hard until when he saw Tim Brown, and I mean, like this man was on cloud 9, walking up those steps. He was like, it looks like slow motion. Dun, 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 dun.
I was, man. I was.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, we're like that day. Take a picture. It was awesome, though, man. And that's the experiences we talk about, right? When you travel and you go out and you watch the game, I think that's why it's so cool to go watch the game and be involved in things.
Oh yeah,
get
that's
to
what
do
I always
different
tell
things.
people when they'll be in the chat. Why do y'all spend your money? Like, I
Yeah.
feel sorry. I feel, but man, yeah, it's the experience, man. Fuck that. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Yo.
welcome, Big Luck. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dog. Too bad I didn't get to meet you, but I'm glad you enjoyed the shirt. Yeah.
Delta Force thing. Hey, bro. Like I was saying, if Kubiak becomes available and he says yes to the interview, we need to send Delta Force up there ASAP, like we kidnapped Maduro. If we can sit there, throw some bombs in Seattle, have that motherfucker, and he needs to escape to Las Vegas ASAP. What do you think about that game plan, Cheeto?
And I do. I like Kubiak as one of them. But, I mean, there's so many out there. Yeah. That's what, right now. Right now, there's 7 vacancies. Also, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, there's so many
7
vacancies.
Yeah. That's a lot.
And the Raiders being the Raiders, I don't expect us to get one of the top 2 guys that come out for this spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, God, do you guys expect that? Do you really see? Have you seen any pattern that is going to tell you that we're going to get one of the 2 top free agent coaches to come and coach this team?
I know a number 1 draft pick is enticing to a new coach because at that point you're riding and dying with that kid. You guys are going together. You know, that can be enticing for one, and you being the one to start a culture change with a new player like that. That could also be a thing. So I mean, it all just depends on how they sell, and maybe even the way Spytech presents his plan to them, how they're going to work together. You know. Maybe that'll be into it, or how much the quote unquote Brady effect impacts it. You know?
Yeah. The Brady effect, bro.
Brady effect. Because I told you guys already. To me, it's not going to be fully in until he's not doing the broadcasting thing anymore.
100%.
This is not a weekend job. This is not only a couple months out of the season job, bro. If you want to fully be in and invested that way, it takes the entire time, everything. Yeah. Raheem Morris is another one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, bro, and again, I mean, like, look at all these coaches in the coaching pool. Who are we going to get? Who do we see? Who does Spytech see as the future? Those are all the key questions that we should be looking at.
Just please, right now, no. Can we stop with the Carr and the Gruden thing?
Yes, please.
Bro, Gruden 3.0, you're not going to get anything that you didn't get with 2.0 and 1.0.
Right.
That draft, hey, you want to go to a coach that drafted badly? Go to John Gruden. That there. I'd be like, tell me how many draft picks did we bust on with John Gruden?
Oh, so many. So many. Yeah.
But all of a sudden, John Gruden is going to come in and have the right idea for the number 1 pick.
It's an image thing. People see him and he embodies what it is right there and all that stuff.
That's what James was saying about giving AP another shot because he wants to wear Raiders shirts and he has a cool 64 Impala.
Wait. James earlier said to bring back Antonio Pierce.
He said at this point, I wouldn't mind bringing Antonio Pierce back because of the attitude, and he wears cool jackets, and he has a cool 64 Impala.
Oh, my Lord.
So let me, Will, what was it that he said that we agreed on and we...
I don't remember because
he had the right answer, and I said, all right, you redeemed yourself. You and then he goes and says that about AP. I said, you were 1 for 1. I said, you just blew it. I said you blew it. I said, why would you give that take on bringing AP back, especially after all the negative shit he's been saying? That's the last thing you want is him in
Is
here.
it negative or is it truth?
Well, either way, still talking shit about the team, you know,
But
and
it's not
about
like
the
he was making
organization.
shit up. He was saying the
No,
truth.
no. I get that, but it's like,
Yeah.
all right, you've burned that bridge now, in my opinion. It's like you don't let those secrets, don't air dirty laundry.
It wasn't secret. Everyone knew that's
Well,
what was
I mean,
up.
don't air dirty laundry and then think that we're going to bring you back.
Here's the
'cause
thing,
that ain't happening.
tell me how many coaches have gone out after they get done coaching with the team and they talk shit about that team and get rehired.
Gruden?
Yeah, but did he?
Gruden is a super rare coach, right? Like the one guy that we can say that has probably done that. But at the same time, like we're saying,
yeah,
AP came out and he's done his thing, and that was Oscar that came out and said, "Oh yeah, he's talking smack, he's doing this." But at the end of the day, it's whatever Spytek thinks, man. If fucking Spytek thinks that AP's the guy, guess what?
Right.
Let's ride. Like, bro, just get on the train. Like, either you're on it or you're off of it. And at the end of the day, Cheeto, I'm going to ask you this. Whoever Spytek decides, do you think Raider Nation is going to 100% agree on who he picks?
Oh, no, of course not. You're going to have, especially if it's Brian Flores, you're going to get the Patriot Way haters talking shit already, because of his history. Yeah, see?
But I'd be like,
or,
so what if
I saw something come up about Max interviewing with Miami before he got drafted and not liking something that happened with Brian Flores. So he told his agent, tell Miami not to pick me. So shit like that is gonna come out. And yeah, there's certain coaches people are gonna favor. Oh, they should listen to me. But just like how you said, we've been pounding the wall, the table, everything for a leader of football operations. Mark put it out who it is. That's what we wanted. That's what Mark signed. Now we got to let him do his job and just roll with it, man. Roll with it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, Mike is right. Harbaugh being available changes the game. Changes the fucking game.
But here's the thing. We all agree that Harbaugh doesn't have to take the meeting with the Raiders, just like Ben Johnson did it.
Oh, yeah.
Harbaugh can really look at this team and say, this team is an absolute disaster. I don't want to go to that. My reputation is going to get tarnished. There's better opportunities somewhere else.
But I think assigning and letting everyone know who's making the decisions in Spytek lets whatever coach know that if he's choosing you, it's because he's the one that wants to work with you. You don't have to worry about all this other shit about who's going to make the calls, It's him, you working with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Jim Gray, shut the fuck up.
Shit. You said Jim Gray, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. He said his Spytek thinks AP's the guy they're both getting fired.
No, bad. If Spytek thinks AP. And you see, bro, like that's how everybody thinks, right? If you don't hire somebody that they like,
I mean, look at your list. What if it's not Harbaugh or Kubiak? What if it's
bro? I said that it could be
what
Shula.
If it's the floor, right?
Yeah. What if it's Shula?
What if it's Shula? Yeah.
What if it's Flores? What if none of those guys that we just listed want to interview with the Raiders? Yeah. What if all those guys say, you know what, I pass?
No, or they did, but Spytek chooses someone else. Yeah. You'll be like, oh, they had him in the building. They could have signed him. And
Spytek Coupon John came out. Coupon John didn't want to sign him because the guy wanted more money. Bro, I can already hear
another name people are thinking about, and he has a history with Tampa when Tom and Spytek were there, is Leftwich.
Facts.
And Leftwich's name has been out there before, for even if it was as an offensive coordinator. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But so let me ask you this. James thought about Kingsbury. What are your thoughts on
Of course he did, because that's the name he knows in the media, man. We ask him right now who mentor is, he's going to be like, who's that? Like, come on now.
Bro, I quickly said no to dingleberries. I don't need any dingleberries. I'm good with that, bro. For me,
I wouldn't mind Cliff. But my
an OC?
Cliff is him as the OC, but why would he just take a lateral move from Washington?
get paid more. That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be different. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think if Cliff leaves, it's for a head coaching job, not a lateral job.
Hmm.
Uh-uh.
I'd be like, what? Would you take him as a head coach?
I don't know if I would over the other two that are out there that are experienced already in Harbaugh and Flores.
So you
Mhm.
would take Flores over
I
Kingsbury?
would take Flores over Kubiak. Yeah. Mhm.
Over Kubiak too?
No, not over Kubiak. I mean over Kingsbury. We're
Okay.
talking veteran coaches. The young ones is different. Like you just got to figure out. Yeah, I can't compare the two because you don't know what they can be.
No, 100%.
Yeah, Cliff over it with Ward, or even in Atlanta with Penix
Yeah.
and Robinson. Yeah,
Bro, I could see him in New York with freaking Dart.
with Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know
you've
what
been
Arizona's
awfully
gonna
quiet,
do.
bro. You all right?
I'm
Arizona,
trying to get to my chapter Instagram, and it's pissing me off. I can't get into it.
they blocked you. They don't want you around no more.
Probably.
They booted you out. They said you are the weakest link.
They're like, no more Sons of Anarchy here.
He stopped looking like Sons of Anarchy since he started wearing a hat. It was when he
No,
always had the
yeah.
beanie on. Yeah.
They're like, we're getting confused for an MC with this guy with his freaking beard and his big old freaking vest out there. They're like, we're getting
Right.
confused for an MC.
Yeah. Fucking shit.
So what? Are
Yeah.
we gonna call it, fellas?
Yeah, bro.
I'm ready.
What time are we gonna go on tomorrow, Jeff?
A normal time. 10. Does that not work for you?
No, that's fine. Just want to make sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what do you got coming up this week? You got anything?
Tito, are we doing Friday?
Yeah, we should be able to. Yeah. 12:30.
Hey,
Yeah.
Friday we're gonna do the Will and Cheeto show. We're gonna shoot the shit at lunchtime, man. I mean, like, come down, hear all the Raider news, anything that pops off in between now
Grab
and
a
then.
sandwich and shoot the shit. Let's go.
Yeah, we're just gonna shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit
Yep.
Fridays. There you go.
Yep.
Well, you'll see the two of them on Friday. Tomorrow, the Raider Connection is back after about a 3-week layoff, roughly. So you will see.
Wait,
Mr.
are you guys at full strength, or are you guys going to be 75%?
Full
No, we're
50%?
full strength.
Wow.
Yep.
Ain't seen the
Yep.
crowd together in a minute.
I know.
Mhm.
That's why I said that in the chat the other day, too. I said it'll be nice to finally get back together, the four of us. So
even
you'll see
Nathan
the
said
man
it.
in the
It's like,
shadows
we
over
have
there.
that thing.
Yeah. You'll see the man in the shadows over there in the corner. Cheeto Linus, myself, Jay from Just Raiders, baby, and Nate, LV Raider 10. The four of us back together all on the same screen for the Raider Connection. And we're gonna have a wild one for you tomorrow night. So,
Yeah, get ready, y'all, because it's the off season, and I know the family
Yeah.
has been waiting for those quarterbacks.
we haven't been together
Great.
as the four of us to talk about what's happened, how the season ended, and what our individual takes are, and if we're collective on any of it going forward. Thursday night should be myself and Nate again back on with the Raiders Coast to Coast, and Friday, 9:00 Eastern time, 6:00
yeah.
Pacific, the second episode of No Huddle, No Timeouts, No Excuses, where I open the show up to all fans of all 32 teams in the NFL. So if anybody's still in the chat that's a fan of another team, whether it be the Broncos, the Patriots, the 49ers, Texans, whatever. Better yet, if your team's in the playoffs, I want to hear from you.
Here
Show
we
up
go.
in the chat.
Here we go.
Show up in the chat. I'll drop the link. You come on in. It's one-on-one, you and I talking about your team. Want to hear the good and the bad.
Oh, and Friday. You draft lovers, Oregon.
Yes.
Indiana.
What time's
That's gonna
that
be a
game?
good night.
Versus Moore.
What time's that game at?
I believe 5 or 6 here my time.
Bro, I might go live for that game. You want to go live, Jeff?
I got my show Friday night. I start at 9 my time.
What time is that game? Or Cheeto, you want to go live for that game?
I gotta see. I gotta check how my driving schedule looks like, but I'll let you know.
7:30 it starts. So it starts an
5.
hour and a half before I even go on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So I
4:30.
could go on with you for a little bit and then hop off and then come back on if my show's done and the game's still going.
Sure, we'll do that. I'll jump live, and then if Cheeto jumps in later, that would be cool too.
So just for everybody's aware, Indiana's a 4-point favorite on this. Over and under is 46.5.
But don't sleep on Thursday's game, y'all.
I was just gonna say Thursday's game is 7:30. Also, both games are on ESPN.
Yeah, of course.
It's Miami and Ole Miss.
Ruben Bain?
Miami is a 3.5 point favorite. Ole Miss is considered the home team. Miami is a 3.5 point favorite. The over and under on that game is 51.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruben Bain, y'all. Miami.
Hey,
watch.
Talking about a guy that people have forgotten about, bro. Of people that are nobody keeps mentioning. That dude is worth mentioning, and he's every inch of a first round draft pick.
Yep.
Bain?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, he's a
If
monster.
we don't take the quarterback, I'm all in on him too.
He is a fucking monster.
I'll be like, bro. You don't build them like that, bro.
He said, let's go Indiana and Mendoza.
My boy Mike.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a
Night,
wonderful evening. Stay safe. And until next time, go Raiders.
Raiders!
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole. Run you over, goal line. Jumping over, going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. We